Welcome to the inaugural season of Gresham GreyWolves Baseball, presented by Active Family Chiropractic, Edward Jones, Gresham Ford, Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, the Gresham Police Officers Association, Lucky Pint, Metro East Web Academy, Northwest Accounting Partners, Olympic Gym, Riverview Community Bank, and State Farm. Now with the GreyWolves pregame show, here's your host, Alex Yavarski.
Well, fans, welcome back inside the broadcast booth here at Oslund Field, live on the campus of Mount Hood Community College, as we get you all set for Game 2 of 3 in the series between your Gresham GreyWolves and the visiting Yakima Valley Pippens. I'm your host, Alex Yavarski, as you are listening to the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show presented by Gresham Police Officers Association. And it was last night where the Yakima Valley Pippens stole Game 1 of this series in heartbreaking fashion, as the GreyWolves rally came up just short, 4-3, your final score in that one. And if we take a look back into the ninth inning, in fact, the bottom of the ninth inning, it was the GreyWolves trying to end it with a walk-off hit as they had the go-ahead run in scoring position over there at second base, but failed to bring him in. In fact, failed to even bring the tying run home from third base. So Yakima Valley takes Game 1 of the series. Last night, final score 4-3 in that one. And I'll tell you what, Yakima Valley just wouldn't go away. Plating 3 runs in the ninth inning. As we went to the ninth inning, it was all tied 1-1, but clutch hits by the Pippens propelled them in that one, as they are still undefeated on the season. Yakima Valley comes into this game 5-0 on the season. Meanwhile, the Gresham GreyWolves 2-2. We're going to take a quick commercial break here on the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show. When we come back, we'll take a look at the standings in the West Coast League, as well as introduce you to the starting lineups today. So don't go anywhere, fans. You're listening to the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show, presented by the Gresham Police Officers Association.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top-to-bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest-to-goodness, factory-trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome, the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Attention parents and kids. The GreyWolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 GreyWolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Earn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howlin' time.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham GreyWolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
Well, fans, Alex Shavarski back here with you as we welcome you live inside the booth here at Oslund Field. We're here on the campus of Mount Hood Community College as we gear you up for game 2 of 3 in the series between the Gresham GreyWolves and the Yakima Valley Pippens. As we mentioned before the commercial break, it was Yakima Valley knocking off the GreyWolves 4-3, your final score here a night ago, as we will keep you updated on the weather conditions here at Oslund Field. The sun trying to peek its head out here, as just a few hours ago there was some nasty looking cloud cover over our heads. We wondered if there would even be a game here tonight, as it looked like some heavy downpour potentially on the way. They're calling for 50% chance of thunderstorms here tonight at the ballpark on a very cloudy, cool night here at Oslund Field, just about 8 minutes away from first pitch here tonight, as we gear you up for game 2 of 3 in this series. On the mound tonight for the GreyWolves, it'll be Kaysen Cunningham. We saw him a little bit earlier in the season in exhibition play. He gave up 4 hits, 1 run in 2 innings of work against Thurston County this past weekend, so we'll get a chance to see him for his first time tonight in West Coast League play, as we are just about set for first pitch here at the ballpark. We'll take one more commercial break before welcoming you back, and hopefully we'll be all set for first pitch when we do get back. That'll conclude it for us here on the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show. But first, I do want to take a look at the standings in the South Division for the West Coast League. It's Yakima Valley sitting at 5-0 atop of the South Division, still undefeated on the early going part of the year. Yakima Valley, the only remaining undefeated team left in West Coast League play, as they sit 5-0, a perfect record atop the standings. Coming in second place in the South Division currently, it's the Cowlitz Black Bears with a 4-2 record. We just saw them in our previous series. It's the Corvallis Knights in third place with a 2-2 overall record. Gresham GreyWolves, fourth place in the South Division standings with a 2-2 record. And the Bend Elks and Kitsap Blue Jackets round out the standings with a 3-4 record for the Bend Elks. And the Kitsap Blue Jackets sitting in last place with a 2-4 record. So that'll do it for us here on the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show, presented by the Gresham Police Officers Association. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll have first pitch for you, as well as get you introduced to the starting lineups for tonight's game. Thank you guys so much again for tuning into the Gresham GreyWolves pregame show, presented by the Gresham Police Officers Association. Don't go anywhere.
It's a howlin' good time down at the Lucky Pint, where we have 30 rotating taps, happy hour all day on Sundays, fishbowl Fridays, or just come down and fill up a growler. The Lucky Pint is the home of Gresham GreyWolves, where we honor service members with a 20% discount every Monday. Check us out on Facebook to see our latest cocktails and craft beer list, and then come in and see for yourself what all the excitement is all about. Located at 1888 Northwest Fairview Parkway in Gresham, your locally owned place for craft beer and cocktails in Gresham.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top to bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest to goodness factory trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome, the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
Live from Oslund Field at Mount Hood Community College, this is Gresham GreyWolves Baseball, presented by Active Family Chiropractic, Edward Jones, Gresham Ford, Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, the Gresham Police Officers Association, Lucky Pint, Metro East Web Academy, Northwest Accounting Partners, Olympic Gym, Riverview Community Bank, and State Farm. Now for the play-by-play, here's Alex Yavarski.
Well, fans, welcome back inside the broadcast booth live on the campus of Mount Hood Community College, Oslund Field to be exact, as we get you all set for Game 2 of 3 in the series between your Gresham GreyWolves and the Yakima Valley Pippens. Just about 5 minutes away from first pitch here as the Yakima Valley Pippens knocked off the Gresham GreyWolves. Final score 4-3 here just a night ago. But the good news is it's a new day for the Gresham GreyWolves, and with 2 games still remaining in this series, they do have a chance to still get the series win. But folks, we are almost set for game time, as we will take a moment to honor America here at Oslund Field.
Tonight, from the Salt Academy of Performing Arts Company, the GreyWolves welcome Gabriella Presinio to Oslund Field. Please join Gabriella in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the brave?
Well, fans, almost ready for first pitch here at Oslund Field as we introduce you to the defense for your Gresham GreyWolves, as they will be in the field tonight first. As we mentioned earlier, Kason Cunningham will get the start on the mound tonight for your GreyWolves. It'll be Kyle Henderson behind the plate catching for Cunningham tonight. At first base, it's Drew Curtis. Jordan Barkus getting the start at second base tonight. It'll be Mark Mumper shifting over from second base, where he was last night, over just a little bit over to shortstop. That's where he'll get the start tonight. Michael Breen once again gets the start at third base. And the outfield tonight, in left field, it'll be Connor Zickafoos. Your middle outfielder, Jeffrey Mitchell Jr., getting the start in center field tonight for your Grey Wolves. And rounding out the defensive lineup for Gresham tonight, it's Ryan Glazner over there in right field, as the sun has come out here at Oslund Field. Another beautiful night for baseball here on the campus of Mount Hood Community College, as Kason Cunningham takes a few warm-up pitches, and we'll get you all introduced to the Yakima Valley Pippens starting lineup tonight. Batting first and playing third base tonight for the Pippens, it'll be number 37, Kyle Stahl. Jace Vandebrake playing right field. He'll bat in the 2 slot tonight for Yakima Valley. Batting third tonight, wearing number 12, it'll be Jay Schuyler. He's your DH tonight. Batting fourth and in the cleanup spot tonight, number 11, it'll be Mitchell Morimoto. He gets the start in left field tonight for the Pippins. Batting fifth tonight for Yakima Valley, wearing number 25, it'll be Hunter Hansen. Batting sixth, Jonathan Sandberg. He'll be at first base tonight defensively for the Pippins. Batting seventh, it'll be Branson Truby. What a night he had here a night ago. Had some very quality at bat. Zach Bonneau batting eighth tonight for the Pippins. And Derek Molina rounds out your lineup. He'll be playing shortstop tonight, as we are all set for first pitch here tonight. It'll be Kyle Stahl, the third baseman, leading things off tonight for Yakima Valley, as they are still perfect 5-0 on the young season. And Kason Cunningham all set to deliver the first pitch, as the leg kick, he fires that one. A fastball paints the outside corner. 0-1 the count here, as we are officially underway on this cool night. 58 degrees your temperature here. Game time feels like 55, as that 0-1 pitch swung on, chopped up in the air, right side in foul territory. It was Drew Curtis chasing over, but couldn't get there in time. So 0-2 the count now to the leadoff batter, Kyle Stahl. Another damp night here at Oslund Field, as we did see a little drizzle earlier on in the day. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Cunningham. That one's chopped foul, left side, backing out of play. So a nice job by Kyle Stahl, keeping himself alive. 0-2 the count. The Gresham GreyWolves in their home black uniforms tonight. The black unis feature the Grey Wolf's eyes on the front of the jersey, as Cunningham gets Stahl to swing at that pitch. And a strikeout early on to start this game up, as Kyle Stahl swings at that one. Fails to make any contact, so one quick out here in the inning. And nice stuff early on here from Kason Cunningham, as he's thrown all strikes to start this ball game. One away, top of the first inning, still scoreless. As we mentioned just moments ago, the Grey Wolves in their home black uniforms, black tops with the white pants. And as always, the white socks with the tan stirrups showing over those socks. As we are officially underway, 1-0 the count here to Jace Vandebrake, who's batting in the 2-hole tonight for the Yakima Valley Pippens. He watches that pitch miss just downstairs. 2-0 the count now, with one away here. Top of the first inning, still scoreless. Nobody on base for Yakima Valley, as the 2-0 pitch swung on, sliced foul back to the fence. So 2-1 the count now. And with this little bit of cloud cover, it seems to have put shade in the infield. The sun still does cover most of the dirt on the infield, as well as the entire outfield, as the 2-1 pitch from Cunningham, a breaking ball, misses up high. 3-1 the count now to Jace Vandebrake. It'll be Jay Schuyler waiting on deck for the Pippins, and Mitchell Morimoto to follow. Vandebrake just finished up his red shirt freshman year at the College of Idaho, as a full count now to Jace Vandebrake. Vandebrake swings at that one. That one's a chopper hit to the left side. Michael Breen scoops it up, and he won't even attempt to make a throw over to first base, as that one hopped out of his glove. So the first base runner aboard for the day. It'll be Jace Vandebrake. And I believe that's going to go down as an E5, or no, an infield hit they're going to score it as that would have been a tough play regardless over there at third base for Michael Breen. So 1 on here, top of the first inning. We're still scoreless at Oslund Field, and that'll bring Jace Schuyler, the designated hitter, up to the plate for the Pippins, batting in the 3-hole tonight as he watches pitch number 1 from Kason Cunningham missed down low. So 1-0 the count now to Jace Schuyler. We're still scoreless, top of the first inning. Runner over there on first base for the Pippins, it's Jace Vandebrake. As Cunningham all set, kicks, fires that pitch in there. A fastball finds the zone, so the count now even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one swung on, a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, Kyle Henderson, as he'll step out to the mound to have a little chat with his starting pitcher, Kason Cunningham, as that little conversation doesn't last too long. Kyle Henderson back behind home plate now, and we'll resume action. 1-2 the count here to Jace Schuyler with 1 out and 1 on here in the top of the first inning. That pitch swung on, lined out into left field. That one's going to get down, and it looks like extra bases as that one's going to get all the way back to the ivy. Runner coming around to score, and he'll be home safe. So a 1-0 lead here early on for Yakima Valley, as a double by Jace Schuyler gets the Pippins on the board.
Now batting, number 11, Mitchell Morimoto.
So that'll bring Mitchell Morimoto up to the plate now for his first time tonight here for Yakima Valley. Morimoto playing in left field tonight. And what an impressive night he had just a night ago as he lays down the bunt attempt. That one in fair territory, left side, picked up by Michael Breen. Throw over to first base in time, 2 away now in the inning. Runner does advance from second base over to third.
Now batting, number 25.
So a 5-3 put out will bring Hansen up to the plate now for his first time tonight for the Pippins. Hunter Hansen wearing number 25, playing second base tonight. The Yakima Valley Pippins in their visiting green uniforms, a forest green looking color with the white numbers on the back of their jerseys. And they feature gray pants here tonight. That pitch from Cunningham, a breaking pitch in the dirt. 1-0 the count here to Mitchell Morimoto. Yakima Valley on top of the Gresham GreyWolves, 1-0 here in the top of the first inning. It was Jace Schuyler with an RBI double just moments ago to put Yakima Valley on the board here first. That pitch swung on, popped up high in the air, foul territory. Drew Curtis does come under and make the catch. So that'll do it. 3 outs now in the inning, but not before Yakima Valley gets on the board first. It's 1-0. Pippins on top of the GreyWolves as we head to the bottom of the first inning. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Live.
Okay, so you only get 1 shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top to bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest to goodness factory trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome. The Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
Bottom of the first inning, Yakima Valley on top of Gresham, 1-0 here. After that RBI double by Schuyler back in the first inning, so it'll be the Gresham GreyWolves batting for their first time tonight as we introduce you to their starting lineup. Leading things off tonight for Gresham, it'll be Mark Mumper playing shortstop. Jordan Barkus gets the start tonight in the 2 slot. Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. batting third. Connor Zickafush, your cleanup hitter tonight for the GreyWolves. Ty Wyatt gets the start tonight as your DH. He'll be batting 5th. Batting 6th tonight for the GreyWolves, wearing number 21 and playing first base, it'll be Drew Curtis. Ryan Glazner batting 7th. Kyle Henderson batting 8th. And Michael Breen rounding out the order tonight for the GreyWolves, batting 9th and playing third base. As we are all set to start the bottom half of the first inning here tonight. Mark Mumper leading things off here for your GreyWolves as he watches pitch number 1 miss upstairs, 1-0 the count. On the mound tonight for Yakima Valley, it's number 34, Gavin Velasquez, and believe it or not, team bus for the Pippins picked him up at the Portland airport just last night as he just got into town. Pitch number 2 in there to Mark Mumper, misses the strike zone, so 2-0 the count now to Mumper. Here's the offering. That one swung on, hit right back to the mound. Velasquez has it, throw over to first base in time. So 1 up, 1 down here in the inning for the GreyWolves, and that'll bring Jordan Barkus, the second baseman, up to the plate now. Jordan Barkus gets the start at second base tonight for the GreyWolves. We have seen a lot of changes in the lineup, especially here tonight, as head coach Justin Barkus still mixing guys in and out of the lineup, seeing what works best for him. So Jordan Barkus now up to the plate, 1 away here, bottom of the first inning. The GreyWolves do trail the Pippins here, 1-0 here. Jordan Barkus rips that 0-1 pitch foul and out of play, so 0-2 the count now. Jordan Barkus, the brother of head coach Justin Barkus, their father, one of the assistant coaches on this team, as Barkus watches that pitch down low in the dirt. 1-2 the count now with 1 out here in the inning. Barkus, a 6'1", 160-pound junior from Kaiser, Oregon, rips that one foul and out of play. He attends Lower Columbia College in Longview, Washington. And the 1-2 pitch here from Velasquez. There's a fastball, misses high and outside, so 2-2 the count now to Jordan Barkus. You know, a very entertaining game we saw here just last night. It was the Pippins who wouldn't go away. Jordan Barkus swings at that one, a screamer over to the shortstop, throw over to first base. As it's Jonathan Sandberg who has to come off the bag to make that catch from his shortstop. And Jordan Barkus is going to be safe at first base. So the first base runner of the night for the GreyWolves, it's Jordan Barkus over there on first base. That'll bring the 3-hole hitter Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. up to the plate now for his first time tonight. So an infield hit for Jordan Barkus. And Jeffrey Mitchell rips that first pitch out into right field. So now runners on first and second base with only 1 out here, bottom of the first inning. And that'll bring the cleanup hitter back up to the plate. Connor Zickafush, wearing number 28 tonight, playing in left field. And it was Drew Curtis we saw in the cleanup spot last night. He struck out 3 times with the bases loaded here a night ago, so that could very well be the reason we saw him be dropped down to the 6th slot in the lineup here tonight. So 1-0 your score here. Yakima Valley over the Grey Wolves, bottom of the 1st inning, but the Grey Wolves are threatening with runners on 1st and 2nd base, only 1 out. It's Zikafus at the plate now, the cleanup batter batting for the Grey Wolves for his first time tonight. Velasquez, the righty, fires that pitch in there. That one misses high and outside. 2-1 the count now to Connor Zikafus. Gavin Velasquez, the starter out there on the mound tonight for the Pippins. He's a 6'3", 195-pound righty from Cal State Fullerton, as Zikafus rips that one right up the middle. A 4-6-3, and they're going to call the runner safe over there at second base. So the double play not turned effectively.
Number 17, Ty Wyatt.
In fact, all the runners safe as the bases are now loaded. And the Pippins head coach, Marcus McKimmey, out to talk to the umpire. And what I think happened there is it was the second baseman, Hunter Hansen, who flipped it over to the shortstop, Derek Molina, for the 4-6-3 double play. I believe Derek Molina had his foot off the bag, so they called him safe. So a fielder's choice to load the bases, no errors, still only 1 out here, bottom of the 1st inning. And it's Ty Wyatt up to the plate now for his first time tonight for the Grey Wolves, and he watches pitch number 1, a breaking pitch, miss outside, 1-0. So a fielder's choice for Zikafus. Check swing there by Ty Wyatt. That one off the end of his bat, fouled back to the fence, so that'll even the count now up 1-1. As the Grey Wolves are threatening here, down a run in the bottom of the 1st inning. Ty Wyatt from Willamette waits the 1-1 pitch. He smacks that one out into right field. That one's going to get down. A runner will come around to score for the Grey Wolves, as we've got a tie ball game here. Ty Wyatt, that one looked like it broke his wood bat. And Hunter Hansen, the second baseman for the Pippins, tried to get over and make a diving play, but that one just out of the reach of his glove, as Ty Wyatt ties this game up 1-1 here, bottom of the 1st inning. And that will bring Drew Curtis up to the plate now for his first time tonight. Drew Curtis batting in the 6th hole tonight after he batted cleanup here just a night ago. Watches that first pitch offering, missed just outside. Or at least I thought it was outside. The home plate umpire actually going to say that one caught a piece of the corner. So 0-1 the count to Drew Curtis. There's a breaking ball. That one finds the outside corner again, as home plate umpire certainly seems to be favoring that corner here tonight. So 0-2 the count now to Drew Curtis. Bases are loaded. Only 1 out here, bottom of the 1st inning for the Grey Wolves. There's another breaking pitch. That one misses outside this time. 1-2 the count now to Drew Curtis. And we've seen Velasquez here pitching to Drew Curtis. Throw them all breaking balls that start in near the body and then curve off the plate. So 1-2 the count here to Drew Curtis. Another breaking ball in that same location. That one just misses, so 2-2 the count, and I'm surprised Drew Curtis laid off Either of those last two pitches after the first two were called strikes. So the count even at 2-2 with one out here, bases loaded. Drew Curtis swings at that one, hit high in the air, left field. It is playable out there for Morimoto, but tagging up and scoring is Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. as the Grey Wolves grab their first lead of the night. So a sacrifice RBI for Drew Curtis.
Now batting, number 19, Brian Glazner.
And that will bring Glaze up to the plate now for the Grey Wolves. Glaze wearing number 19 tonight. He's in right field. So runners at first and second as Glaze lines a single out into left field, and another runner will come around to score for the Grey Wolves as they now lead it 3-1.
Now to the plate for the Grey Wolves, number 9, Kyle
So
Henderson.
3-1 your score here, bottom of the first inning. And the Grey Wolves bats coming alive here in the early going, as they couldn't seem to get anything going here just last night, stranding 11 base runners aboard a night ago, as timely hitting not a theme for them. That ball ripped out into center field. Another one going to get down for a base hit as Ryan Glazner reaches base safely. That one shot out into left center field off the end of his bat.
Michael Breen.
Just out of the reach of the infield, so bases loaded again here, still bottom of the first inning, where your Grey Wolves lead the Pippens 3-1. And an early meeting on the mound as Marcus McKimmey steps out to talk to his starter, Gavin Velasquez. Velasquez hasn't been throwing bad pitches here. It's just been the Grey Wolves bats really coming alive here early on. Seen a lot of breaking pitches from Velasquez here in the early going. Doing a nice job of locating those pitches as well. Hitting all 4 quadrants of the strike zone. So 2 outs here with the bases loaded for Michael Breen as he tries to extend this lead. First pitch, fastball in there for a strike to Breen. Michael Breen, a 6-foot, 190-pound junior from Hollister, California. Breen plays his college ball at San Jose State University. And the Grey Wolves really making the starter, Gavin Velasquez, work here in this first inning. That pitch sliced in the air, going to be foul, left side. So 1-2 the count now to Michael Breen with 2 outs here in the inning. Grey Wolves lead it 3-1. Already with 4 hits here in the inning. So bases loaded here, 2 away. The pitch to Michael Breen, a curveball. That one misses high and inside. So 2-2 the count now to Michael Breen. You know, when the Grey Wolves get their bats going, tough team to beat, as their pitching staff, not only the starters, but their relief pitching as well, has been very, very impressive here in the early going. That one popped up left side. It's the third baseman, Kyle Stahl, who runs under it to make the catch for the 3rd out in the inning. So we're through 1. Grey Wolves on top of Yakima Valley 3-1. Don't go anywhere. You are listening to Gresham GreyWolves Live.
Attention parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 GreyWolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Alex Shavarski back here with you as we head to the second inning. Grey Wolves over the Pippens 3-1, as it'll be Kason Cunningham working on the mound with his first lead here tonight. Due up this inning for the Pippens, it'll be Sandberg, Truby, and Bonneau.
For the Yakima Valley Pippens, number 23,
And leading things off this inning, it's going to be Sandberg. As he watches that fastball down the center part of the plate, 0-1. John Sandberg, 6 foot, 395-pounder out of University of San Diego. Just finished up his redshirt freshman year there. As he swings at that one, fails to make any contact. 1-2 the count now to Sandberg. It was the Pippins scoring 1 run back in the top of the first inning, and the Grey Wolves responded with 3 runs of their own in the bottom half of that inning. So that's where we are now. 3-1 your score, top of the second inning. Nobody out, nobody on for Yakima Valley, as it is John Sandberg leading things off this inning for the Pippins. That 1-2 pitch, he's able to lay off of that one as that one misses down low in the dirt. Count now even 2-2. Waiting on deck for Yakima Valley, it's Truby, who was held without a hit last night, but really made the pitchers work. As there's a chopper over to the first base side, picked up by Drew Curtis, flipped back over to Kason Cunningham, who steps on the bag for the first out of the inning. So a 3-1 put out will bring Truby up to the plate now for his first time tonight for Yakima Valley. And as we mentioned, Truby held without a hit here a night ago. But as I was saying, you know, really making these Grey Wolves pitchers work. I think it was like 5 pitches he had for his minimum at bat here a night ago. Here's the 0-1 offering from Cunningham. That one's chopped foul right over near the Gresham Grey Wolves dugout. So 0-2 the count here to Sandberg, or to Truby, excuse me. Yakima Valley 5-0 now for their second consecutive season. Truby rips that one into center field, a base hit with 1 out here in the inning. And that will bring Bonneau up to the plate for his first time tonight.
Now to the plate, number 9.
That one screamer right into center field, as that one got right in between the shortstop and the second baseman of the Grey Wolves. Grey Wolves have been very sharp defensively to start the season. A kid who I've been really impressed with is the kid who got drafted by the Rockies right out of high school, Mark Mumper. As that one's hit high in the air, left field, underneath it to make the catch. It's Connor Zickafoos, 2 away now in the inning.
Number 2, Derek Molina.
So 2 quick outs here in the inning, and that'll bring Derek Molina, the 9-hole hitter, up to the plate for his first time tonight for Yakima Valley. The lights are on here at Oslund Field as the sun does continue to set. Some cloud cover still over us. Connor Zickafoos comes in He's out there in left field. He shifted in a little bit as he's playing a little shallower than you see most outfielders play. That pitch in there for a strike, so 0-2 the count now to Derek Molina. Molina playing shortstop tonight as he awaits the 0-2 offering here. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball, misses in near the body of the hitter. So 1-2 the count now with 2 outs here in the inning. Runner over on first base. It's Zach Bonneau for the Pippins. Here's the 0-2. That one swung on, chopped right over to the second baseman who steps on the bag, and that'll retire the side. So we'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Gray will still lead it 3-1 over the Pippins, trying to hand the Pippins their first loss on the young season. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Live.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howlin' time.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham GreyWolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
We welcome you back to Oslund Field as we get you set for the bottom of the second inning of play. Gresham on top of Yakima Valley 3-1 here. And hey, fans, you can get your Gresham GreyWolves tickets by visiting GreshamGreyWolves.com or by calling 503-428-5248. If you purchase tickets before game day, you can save big, so reserve your seats today. It was the GreyWolves who batted all the way through the lineup in that last inning, so it'll be Mark Mumper leading things off this inning again as he swings at the first pitch high in the air, center field, playable for Branson Truby. So 1 pitch, 1 out here in the inning, and that'll bring the 2-hole hitter back up to the plate, Jordan Barkis. Jordan Barkis reached base safely just an inning ago on a single. So he's 1 for 1 today, and this is his second plate appearance. 3-1 your score, bottom of the second inning, 1 out here, nobody on for the GreyWolves as Barkis watches pitch number 1, a fastball bullseye, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 offering, another fastball, misses high and outside, so that'll even up the count now at 1-1. The 1-1 offering, there's a curveball, swung on and missed down near the dirt. So 1-2 the count. And this Yakima Valley team, a club that'll never go away. So not wanting to get comfortable with this two-run lead if you're the GreyWolves here early on, as that 2-1 pitch misses in the dirt. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Barkis. He rips that one foul and out of play, so he'll stay alive. GreyWolves do come back here tomorrow for Game 3 of this series. First pitch, same time, 7:05. And then the GreyWolves will get 2 days off before playing 18 games in a row. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Barkis. He swings at that one, base hit out into center field. So a 1-out single by Jordan Barkis. And the GreyWolves have a runner aboard for the first time here this inning. If you are looking for something fun to do on Father's Day, look no further. Dad will have a howl of a good time by bringing him out to a Gresham GreyWolves game. This year, Father's Day is Sunday, June 19th, with first pitch scheduled for 5:05 p.m. To add to the fun, Rally, the mascot, will be at the Grey Wolves game to entertain Dad and the whole family. So go to GreshamGreyWolves.com for tickets today. It's Barkis who takes off to second base. He'll slide in safely, so a stolen base there for Barkis. And now the Grey Wolves have a runner in scoring position with only one out here, bottom of the first inning. Grey Wolves on top of the Pippens 3-1 here after scoring all three of their runs back in the first inning. That pitch swung on by Mitchell, ripped out into center field. That one's going to get down as a runner will come around to score. No, he's thrown out at the plate, not in time, as Barkis down in pain out there right next to home plate. It was Branson Truby who made the play from center field. What a great throw by him out there as he threw the runner out at the plate. And Jordan Barkis now out to have a chat with the umpire. So Jordan Barkis heading back to the dugout as he shakes off the pain from his left shoulder. A collision at the plate between Barkis and Zach Bonneau, the catcher for the Pippens, but we'll hope that Barkis is okay. So 2 outs now in the inning. Runner on second base for the Grey Wolves, and that'll bring Connor Zickafoos back up to the plate as Barkis still chatting with the home plate umpire. Trying to listen in and hear what they're talking about right now, as head coach Justin Barkis not happy about something that he just saw at home plate. An 8-2 put out just moments ago. And we'll resume play here finally as Zickafoos steps into the batter's box. 2 outs here in the inning. Connor Zickafoos plays his ball at Chapman University, hometown Chino Hills, California. Rather big body. He sits at 6'2", 205 pounds, and he just got finished with his freshman year. So he'll await pitch number 1 here from Velasquez. Swings at that one, a chopper right over to first base. It's Jonathan Sandberg who scoops it up and steps on the bag to retire the side. So we're through 2 innings of play. Grey Wolves still on top, 3-1. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Gresham Grey Wolves Live.
It's a howlin' good time down at the Lucky Pint, where we have 30 rotating taps, happy hour all day on Sundays, fishbowl Fridays, or just come down and fill up a growler. The Lucky Pint is at home of Gresham GreyWolves, where we honor service members with a 20% discount every Monday. Check us out on Facebook to see our latest cocktails and craft beer list, and then come in and see for yourself what all the excitement is all about. Located at 1888 Northwest Fairview Parkway in Gresham, your locally owned place for craft beer and cocktails in Gresham.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top to bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest to goodness factory trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome, the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
So to the 3rd inning we go as the Grey Wolves lead at 3-1 here over the Yakima Valley Pippens in game 2 of 3 of this series. As that first pitch there from Kaysen Cunningham misses upstairs, 1-0 the count, as it'll be Stahl leading things off this inning for Yakima Valley. Pitch number 2 in there, another strike by Cason Cunningham, as he has been very consistent finding the strike zone here tonight. There's a curveball swung on and missed. 1-2 the count now to Kyle Stahl. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Stahl. That one misses upstairs. Fans, we'd like to remind you to follow the Gresham GreyWolves on social media for all of the latest news and a peek behind the scenes at Oslund Field. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search for Gresham GreyWolves on Facebook and follow at Gresham GWolves on Twitter and Instagram, as Stahl rips that one down the right side. Foul and out of play. So 2-2 the count now to Stahl. We're top of the 3rd inning, 3-1 your score. Gresham GreyWolves on top of the Pippens. That one's popped foul in the air. Curtis chasing over, and that one just out of his reach, as that one gets in the stands there at Oslund Field. So 2-2 still the count, as Cason Cunningham with a very strong performance here early on tonight. Cason Cunningham gets the start on the mound tonight for the GreyWolves, wearing number 16. Cunningham, a 6-foot, 195-pound lefty from Eugene, Oregon, just down the road. And he plays his ball at Linfield College. The count now runs full to Kyle Stahl here. Here's the payoff pitch from Cunningham. That one's ripped high in the air, center field, as a shift was put on. That one's going to get down. A leadoff base hit for Kyle Stahl, and that'll bring Jace Vandebrake up to the plate for his 2nd time tonight. So the leadoff man on here for the Pippens.
Now batting, number 1, Jace Vandebrake.
Cason Cunningham getting his first start in West Coast League play, and he's been very impressive early on. As that first pitch is in the dirt, the runner will advance over to second base. Cunningham, a guy who just lights up the room whenever he steps in it. So friendly, got a chance to meet him on the first day he arrived here in Gresham, Oregon, and just such a nice guy, someone who's really easy to get along with, as he steps back on the mound. Here, top of the 3rd inning, GreyWolves on top, 3-1, nobody out, runner in scoring position over there on second base. It's Kyle Stahl for the Pippens, as Cunningham delivers the 1-0 pitch. That one misses down low. 2-0 the count now. If you look over in the sky near left field, it's full of gray clouds up above. If you look over into right field, there is some sun trying to peek its head out around the corner, as the 2-0 pitch from Cunningham swung on, hit high in the air, left side. Chasing is Zikafus, and he makes the catch, first out in the inning. Runner will stay put over there at second base, so 1 out now in the inning.
Now hitting, number 12, Jay Schuyler.
And that'll bring Jay Schuyler up to the plate now, the designated hitter for Yakima Valley. Jay Schuyler with the only RBI tonight for this Pippens team. He reached on an RBI double back in the 1st inning, as he's got another RBI chance here. He swings at that first pitch, a breaking pitch, and he looked to be a little early there swinging at that one. Cunningham, we've seen him do a nice job of mixing up his pitches here, delivering a lot of fastballs, but he can change it up with that nasty curve he offers. That pitch swung on, hit high in the air, center field, hit a mile high, as it's the center fielder Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. under it to make the catch. Runner will have to hold at second again, so nice job here by Cason Cunningham, keeping that runner put. And that'll bring Mitchell Morimoto up to the plate now for his 2nd time tonight. Morimoto grounded out to third base his first time up back in the 1st inning. 2 outs here in the inning. First pitch there from Cunningham. Pitch misses up high, 1-0. Another good crowd on hand here tonight at Oslund Field as they enjoy their home team, Gresham GreyWolves, in their inaugural season. Proud new member of the West Coast League. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Cunningham. That one sliced foul and out of play. Souvenir for one of the fans here at Oslund Field. Morimoto batting here with 2 outs in the inning. Here's the 1-1 offering from Cunningham. Swung on and missed. 1-2 the count now. Wind is blowing south to southwest at about 10 miles per hour. If you look at the trees behind the fence out there, you can see, especially the taller pine trees waving around out there. Just to the left of center field. Another fastball swung on and missed as Cunningham got him chasing upstairs, so that'll retire the side. We'll head to the bottom of the third. When we come back, Grey Wolves still lead it 3-1.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Attention parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Alex Shavarski here with you as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Grey Wolves lead it 3-1 over the Yakima Valley Pippens, and fans, make your Father's Day plans now as your Gresham Grey Wolves will be home playing the Kelowna Falcons. It will be our first Sunday afternoon game with a 5:05 p.m. start time. What better way to celebrate Dad than to bring him to a Grey Wolves game? Also, Rally, the mascot, will be on hand to provide added excitement and entertainment. Bring Dad to the ballpark on Father's Day Sunday, June 19th. Advance tickets are available at GreshamGreyWolves.com. Remember, purchase in advance of game day and save $2 per ticket as we resume play here. Bottom of the third inning, Ty Wyatt leading things off as he watches that breaking pitch miss low and away. 1-0 the count to Ty Wyatt. Ty Wyatt, an interesting story on this Gresham Grey Wolves roster. A guy who's battling some soreness in his left elbow. He had Tommy John surgery a year ago, and he just recently started feeling tightness in that elbow, as he did tell head coach Justin Barkus about it, and that could be a big reason we haven't seen him in the lineup much, especially defensively. But he does get the start here tonight as DH, as that fastball right down the heart of the plate. 1-2 the count now to Ty Wyatt. It'll be Ty Wyatt, Drew Curtis, and Ryan Glazner do up this inning for your Grey Wolves as they lead it 3-1 here, bottom of the third inning. Nobody out, nobody on. That one hit high in the air, foul territory, right side. Charging over to make the catch, it's the right fielder Jace Vandebrake for the first out in the inning. So a pop out for Ty Wyatt, and that brings Drew Curtis, the 6-hole hitter, back up to the plate for his second time tonight. He does have an RBI on the night after the sac fly. He hit the left field back in the first inning, and Drew Curtis really trying to redeem himself here tonight as he came up to the plate 3 times last night with the bases loaded. Came up again in the 9th inning with nobody out, 2 runners on base, as he smacks that one high in the air, center field, charging. It's Branson Truby under it to make the catch out there in center field. He had to come in quite a ways as that one was hit into shallow center. So 2 quick outs here in the inning, and that'll bring Ryan Glazner up to the plate now. He's 1 for 1 tonight, singled back in the first inning. Glazner, one of the guys the Grey Wolves desperately need to get hits if they want to be successful here this summer. You know, the Grey Wolves have been very successful. We mentioned pitching-wise. They've had a great early going when it comes to offense as well. It's just been the bottom part of the order they haven't had much success out of, as Glazner watches that pitch miss way outside. 2-0 the count now to Ryan Glazner. 3-1 your score, bottom of the third inning. Grey Wolves do have the lead over the Pippins here with 2 outs, nobody on here in the inning. That 0-2 pitch, or excuse me, that 2-0 pitch finds the inside corner. 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 offering, swung on and missed. Foul tip into the glove of Zach Bonneau. So 2-2 the count now to Ryan Glazner. If Glazner can reach base, it'll be Kyle Henderson waiting on deck. That pitch misses inside. Here's the payoff pitch to Glazner. That pitch swung on, hit foul and out of play, as we introduce you now to the starting pitcher for Yakima Valley, wearing number 34. He's a righty out of Cal State Fullerton, going into his sophomore season. Didn't get much work this season at Cal State Fullerton. He did work a little bit in relief, as the payoff pitch to Glazner swung on, hit in the air, left side, over making the sliding catches. Mitchell Morimoto to retire the side. So we're through 3 innings of play here at Oslund Field. Grey Wolves still lead at 3-1. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Live.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 Grey Wolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Okay, so you only get 1 shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top to bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest to goodness factory trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome. The Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
Hello and welcome back here to Oslund Field inside the Gresham Ford broadcasting booth on the campus of Mount Hood Community College. The Gresham GreyWolves lead the Yakima Valley Pippens 3-1 here as the first pitch of the top of the 4th inning is swung on and fouled off by Hunter Hansen. Kason Cunningham out for his 4th inning of work for the GreyWolves, as the left-hander will now have a quick chat with his catcher Kyle Henderson. So far, all the damage done in the first couple of innings here tonight, as the GreyWolves were able to put 3 up on the board in the first inning. With the help of a couple of errors from the shortstop from the Pippins, Derek Molina, it allowed the GreyWolves to utilize their 4 singles they had in that inning, coming from Jeffrey Mitchell Jr., Ty Wyatt, Ryan Glazner, and finally Kyle Henderson were able to plate all 3. Did leave the bases loaded with 2 outs, but definitely can't put that as a opportunity missed, similar to ones they had last night. I believe stranded 7 runners through the first 6 innings And 2 of those innings in the 5th and the 3rd left the bases loaded. So definitely taking advantage of their offensive opportunities tonight, and I'm sure that's something that head coach Justin Barkas preached after that 4-3 loss last night. And so now the second pitch on the way here to Hansen is a changeup, runs high, 1-1. Hansen's 0 for 1 tonight. Popped out in foul territory over to Drew Curtis on the right side. As a 1-1 pitch on the way. Again, runs high. A fastball this time that misses 2-1. Smooth sailing so far for Cunningham. Did have a little bit of trouble in the first, although really was kind of an opportunity that was taken by the Pippins. It was a 1-out double by Jay Schuyler, the designated hitter, that plated Chase Vanderbrace all the way from first base as this one runs inside. 3-1 here to Hansen. That gave them their first run of the game, as so far they have 4 hits on the evening against Cunningham. GreyWolves have 6 against the starter for Yakima Valley, as this ball runs high here. And 4 pitches in a row there. Somewhat flustered is Cunningham on the mound, as he'll get the toss back from Henderson. A little frustrated, especially with all 4 pitches missing in the same area up in the zone, as that one was well above the head of that time. Even lucky that Henderson was able to put a glove on it, had to kind of reach for it. And nonetheless, there's a leadoff runner here in the top of the 4th inning. So now Jack Sandberg to the plate, the first baseman tonight for the Pippins, as the first pitch on the way from Cunningham is a fastball right there at the knees for strike 1. So a good sign there from Cunningham, who so far tonight has been doing nothing but throwing strikes. In fact, the first walk, first free base is surrendered tonight by the Linfield College product, as he picks off over to first base. No tag there from Curtis. And another brisk one here this evening. In fact, we thought we may not be able to get this game in, as when we arrived here at around 5 p.m., the tarp was on, rain was pouring down, but has relatively subsided. Another pickoff attempt, this time a head-first slide by Hansen, but still is safe. As in fact, the sun's beginning to peek out. You can see it as the clouds have kind of moved away out in the left field area, down the left field line, as well as even the sun creeping out in center field, as this one is laced back off the screen now. 0-2 here to Jack Sandberg. That's a good sign. It was 58 degrees at game time, felt more like 55. Some 10-mile-per-hour winds south to southwest, so we'll see if that has any type of impact on the way the ball's flying here. Definitely did not carry as well last night, as now the pitch on the way. Fastball misses low, 1-2. There were a couple balls last night that were hit out to the deeper parts of the ballpark, specifically left center field, and a couple of nice plays made out there by the Pippin center fielder, Branson Truby. However, if we might have had some lighter weather in terms of the temperature, that ball might have had a chance to get out, as a breaking ball bends in for strike 3. Ring him up looking, as Kason Cunningham collects his 3rd strikeout on the evening, first one looking. That's something we expected to see from Cunningham, that big breaking ball, a nice 12-6 curve, as Sandberg had no chance, simply was buckled on that one, and goes down for the first out of the 4th. So now Branson Truby to the plate, that center fielder I just mentioned. His defensive ability in terms of his range and arm has been stellar in this series so far, as he takes a changeup for strike 1. In fact, earlier this game in the 2nd inning, he threw out Jordan Barkas trying to take home from second base on a single from Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. And that throw on a line, no hop, all the way to the catcher. An impressive throw, as he takes ball 1 here low. So the count even 1-1 to Truby, who's 1 for 1 on the evening, had a single in the 2nd before forced out at second base. Fielder's choice right there from Derek Molina. And now the 1-1 pitch. Nope, pickoff attempt over to first. No tag again by Curtis, and a head-first slide by Hansen. And so with that sun beginning to poke out, these rays of light sort of streaming across the field, as some of the trees over to our left side provide a cascade of shadows, and doesn't seem to be affecting much of the defense. We have seen it play a big factor over at first base, as this one has popped up over to the right side, gets out of play, foul, 1-2. Played a big role, in fact, in the very first game that Gresham GreyWolves played in their inaugural season against the Thurston County Senators, when the first baseman for the Senators simply lost the ball in the sun. Couldn't see it. There was 2 outs at the time, and the GreyWolves ended up getting 2 runs that inning off that error, essentially,
provided by the Sun, as this one misses low to even the count up at 2-2. So a 3-1 ball game. 6 hits for the Grey Wolves, 4 for the Pippins. And one out here is Kason Cunningham looking to try and continue deep into the evening. Already a good start so far, as now the runner takes off, hit and run here. Chopper over to the second baseman, Mumper. He will go to first base in time. Or rather, that is Jordan Barkus with the play, as he will nonetheless record the 4-3 putout, and there's 2 outs in the inning. Although somewhat execution on that play achieved there by the Pippins on the hit and run. Trubing a 2-strike count sort of fought that one off, as Hansen was on the move, and he will advance to second base. As now Zach Beno will come to the plate with 2 outs and an RBI opportunity. Lefty on lefty matchup, as Cunningham has fared well in those so far tonight. Only allowed, I believe, 1 of his 4 hits to a left-hander. As now the first pitch on the way here to Beno. Breaking ball misses just low. Ball 1. Beno's 0 for 1. Did see Cunningham only 1 pitch in that first at bat, in fact, as he laced a line drive out to center field, rather left field, as was hawked down by Connor Zickafoose, out there making his second start in left field. And so now the 1-0 pitch on the way, a fastball right there on the outside edge for strike 1. So with 2 outs and a runner on second base here, the Grey Wolves trying to keep that runner close. It looks like the shortstop Mumper is the one tasked with the one of holding him on second base with the lefty up. It's going to be Jordan Barkus staying home over on the right side, along with Drew Curtis over there, trying to keep the ball in the infield in a 2-out RBI situation. It's now a long hold here by Cunningham. 2 looks back to second base. Now the pitch popped up over to the left side. We'll see if it'll stay in play. Giving chase is Henderson, and he will not be able to get it as it gets just over the fence into foul territory here. In fact, the ball almost made a play on there by our mascot down there, Grigio. Gigi almost had himself a foul ball in that situation. As the count now 1-2 here to Beno. Decent crowd here on a Friday night, especially with the way that it looked in terms of the rain coming down. In fact, not sure if the game was going to be able to be playable tonight. We're trying to brainstorm situations in which they'd be able to make up this game here, possibly a doubleheader tomorrow. Maybe have to move it to Sunday. As now the 2-2 slapped over to the right side. 2-hopper to the first baseman, Curtis. He corrals it and will go to first base to retire the side. So a nice play there made by Drew Curtis, as Kason Cunningham leaves 1 runner on base. No errors, no hits, and no runs scored there in the top of the 4th, as we will go to the bottom half of this inning after this quick commercial break here on your Gresham GreyWolves live feed. I'm Evan Giddings. The Grey Wolves lead it 3-1.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
And so now we're just about set to go here in the bottom of the 4th. The Gresham Grey Wolves due up to the plate. It'll be Kyle Henderson and Michael Breen at the bottom of the order before turning it over to the top of the lineup and Mark Mumper, who's due up 3rd this inning. Back out on the mound is Gavin Velasquez for the Yakima Valley Pippins. 3-1, the Grey Wolves lead Yakima Valley here in the second game of a 3-game set. The Grey Wolves dropped the first one 4-3, as it was almost a come-from-behind effort. We're able to grab the lead 2-1 late in the game, as the first pitch taken by Henderson is a fastball for a strike on the inside corner. Had a 2-1 lead going into the top of the 9th inning, but then Yakima Valley responded with 3 runs in that frame. And although Gresham was able to get one run back in the bottom of the ninth as this one runs inside 1-1. Unfortunately, it was not enough offense, and they fell a one-run game there, 4-3. So now the 1-1 pitch here from Velasquez, slapped over to the left side, and it's going to be caught on a line. A nice play there from Derek Molina. Had it arranged to his right as Henderson was able to lace a line drive. Thought it had a chance to get through that hole as it began to slice, but snagged right there by Derek Molina for the first out of the bottom of the fourth. So now Michael Breen to the plate, trying to get Velasquez back out of his groove. It seemed like really after that first inning, he settled down. And even you could argue in that inning it was because of a couple of base hits that possibly shouldn't have been, as Breen takes strike one over the heart of the plate. There's an error. Jordan Barkus reached on an error from the shortstop Molina in the first. That kind of got it going. And then after an interesting play, as ball one taken by Michael Breen, 1-1. An interesting play. Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. singled back up the middle, and then Connor Zickafoose hit a fielder's choice. And in this situation, as Michael Breen takes ball two inside 2-1, a situation where Zickafoose hit a ground ball to the shortstop, tried to take it himself to the bag. However, the field umpire, Todd Ellis, ruled that he missed the bag, was ruled in error. That's how Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. advanced to second, as this one misses low and outside. 3-1 now here to Michael Breen. So that back-to-back errors essentially by Molina loaded the bases. And then Ty White had a broken bat single through the right side, followed by Ryan Glazner single that was flared over the shortstop. Is now Breen 3-1 swinging. Two-hopper right to the shortstop. Molina over to first base. A low throw, but dug out there nicely by Sandberg, and there's quickly 2 outs. So that's how the GreyWolves are able to score all 3 of their runs. And in fact, since then, have only seen 2 base runners. Jordan Barkus singled to start the second, and then was eventually thrown out at home plate on a really nice play there by Branson Truby. Was a single up the middle by Jeffrey Mitchell Jr., and Truby charged it hard, was able to get the out, as now Mark Mumber to the plate, takes a curveball inside for ball 1. However, since then, it's been 6 retired in a row by Gavin Velasquez, as he fires a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. However, Velasquez, really a strike thrower. Not too many walks on the season. In fact, in his conference, led the league with strikeout to walk ratio. In fact, I believe he led the nation at the Division II level, as he misses outside here 2-1. So now Velasquez has his sign, kicks and fires. This one fouled back off the foot of Mumper, although it seems all right as will even the count 2-2. 3-1 ball game here at Oslund Field as the lights are on. That sun has kind of shaded away as the clouds have replaced it, although no signs of rain, which is really all we're praying for here. Trying to find a way to get through these ball games, as the first 2, in fact, did look gloomy when we all got up here. Now a breaking ball taken outside corner, strike 3 called, and Gavin Velasquez has set down now 7 in a row, concluding with a strikeout looking here to Mark Mumper. So that will conclude this 4th inning here at Oslund Field, as we'll take a quick break here on your Gresham GreyWolves Live, as they lead it over the Yakima Valley Pippens, 3-1.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5 game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 GreyWolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howlin' time.
And so welcome back here to Oslund Field. Evan Giddings bringing you Gresham GreyWolves baseball live here on the campus of Mount Hood Community College. It's the Gresham GreyWolves against the Yakima Valley Pippens, as your Gresham GreyWolves lead it 3-1 so far entering this top of the 5th inning. It'll be the 9-hitter for the Pippens, Derek Molina due to the plate, before turning it over to the top, and Kyle Stahl and Jace Vanderbrake all due up this inning. So Kason Cunningham back out for his 5th inning of work as his sign, as we're set to begin the 5th, and it begins with a ground ball over to the left side, but foul just beyond the third base chalk. Michael Breen will scoop it up foul, and that goes for strike 1. So after kind of a flurry of a first inning, it's calmed down into what we saw last night, which was essentially a pitcher's duel. And a nice job by Brent Ganaway for the Gresham GreyWolves, as the second pitch on the way here is a fastball, and nearly gets him that time, as Molina has to back out of the way of that one. And the left-hander on the mound for the Pippins did a great job as well of stifling this GreyWolf offense. Just 2 hits apiece through the first 7 innings, as this breaking ball catches the inside edge 1 and 2. To the shortstop, who's 0 for 1 tonight, had a fielder's choice to end the second inning. So offense is going to be hard to come by in this series, as pitching has certainly dominated it, with Cunningham missing high to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it's so crucial to take advantage of particular situations and specific mistakes made by the opposing defense. Now changeup swung on and missed, sort of just waved at. No attempt made there by Molina as he was down swinging. And that'll bring Kyle Stahl to the plate with the first out of the 5th. 4th strikeout on the evening for Cunningham. Second one swinging. Third one swinging, in fact, as now the right-hander Stahl due up. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Struck out to begin the game back in the 1st and had a single in the 3rd. Now shows bunt. Changeup taken low in the dirt, blocked there by Henderson, but to no avail as it goes for ball 1. Jace Vanderbrake awaiting on deck. Really the only lefty tonight that has seemed to see Kason Cunningham extremely well over from the left side. Is now the second pitch due. Roped over a jumping third baseman, Michael Breen. That one's going to get down the left field line. Connor Zickerfu's playing it in, but it is going to be Kyle Stahl in with a foot first slide to second base. The throw was not in time. And with 1 out, Kyle Stahl has himself a double here to put himself in scoring position for the Yakima Valley Pippins. So a nice job there of taking advantage of that pitch. Kason Cunningham, as he gets back on the mound with the ball, kind of looks at his catcher, Henderson, saying, "That was my bad." Left that pitch over the heart of the plate, and Stahl didn't miss it.
Now batting number 1.
So now that aforementioned Vanderbrake to the plate, he's 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the 1st, the only run so far tonight for the Pippins. Also flew out to Zickerfusen left back in the 3rd. It's now the first pitch on the way. Runner taken off. Throw over to third base. Not in time, as there was a great jump there by Kyle Stahl. And with 1 out, a situation calling for it. An opportunity to go steal a bag, and it seemed like he understood the timing of Kason Cunningham very well at second base. Timed him perfectly. Had a huge jump and was able to get in with a head-first slide. No tag there made by Michael Breen. So heads-up play there by Stahl. Able to take advantage and take third base, even with a lefty up. As Vanderbrake now sees the second pitch. Curveball misses in there, 1-1. And especially with the lefty up, the catcher a clear lane to throw to third base. So that's something you don't see too often unless the runner knows he has a 100% chance of taking the bag. And with Stahl getting a great jump, was almost halfway when Kason Cunningham delivered the ball. As Cunningham delivers this one in for a strikeout on the inside corner. So even with that lefty up at the plate, and a strong throw made there by Henderson behind the plate, just not enough time as Stahl was able to take third. So now, 1 out, 1-2 pitch on the way here. Fastball misses high. Looked like he was trying to go up that time, but not quite that high, as Henderson had to kind of lunge at that one. Change the eye levels possibly of Vanderbrake. And now it's a 2-2 count. Cunningham has had some success with that big 12-6 breaking ball. We'll see if he goes to it here after running a fastball high. There it is, and it's chopped back up the middle. It's going to be Mumper, and he cannot make the play. Mark Mumper, that ball kind of ate him up going up the middle to his left on a short hop, and is going to go as a single there for Vanderbrake. It's probably going to be a tough play with Vanderbrake's speed running to first base as he has himself an RBI single to bring in the second run of the game. And the Pippins now trail the GreyWolves 3-2. So one out still with the runner on first base. Double play situation. Although with the speed at the top of the order that has been put on display through these first couple of games, even not against the GreyWolves. In the first 4 games, the Pippins had a couple of stolen bases as the first pitch on the way to Jay Schuyler is taken low for ball 1. Wouldn't be surprised to see Vanderbrake on the move, or at the very least, try and think about taking second base with 1 out. Henderson hasn't shown the ability to be able to throw anyone out yet, although does have a solid arm. We'll see if Vanderbrake tests him in this situation right here. So now the 1-1 pitch, 1-0 pitch, excuse me, as this one is popped up back off the screen, and that will make it 1 ball and 1 strike here to Jay Schuyler. As the designated hitter tonight for the Pippins is 1 for 2. Probably the loudest hit of the evening as he doubled about a 3-hopper off the ivy down the left field line. And that brought in the first run of the game for the Pippins, and that man on first, Jace Vanderbrake. So a similar situation here with 1 out, runner on first, and now a changeup beautifully placed on the outside corner to catch the edge, and it's 1-2. Also had a pretty deep fly out in the third to the center fielder, Mitchell Jr. As Cunningham now has his sign, comes set, kicks and fires, changeup. Ooh, just a bit high there. I thought might have had an opportunity to ring him up on that one. As we've seen the strike zone this evening for Mark Enderegg kind of be all over the place. Has made a couple calls before the ball was even in the glove. I've seen him go up, down, out, in. A little bit inconsistent tonight, and Cunningham on the wrong end of that in that pitch. Now the 2-2 here, fastball way high as that one misses in, and Cunningham will tap himself, frustrated with that pitch. That'll run it full. Action in the GreyWolves bullpen, as it looks like a left-hander. We'll get that number for you in just a minute. Looks like Kyle Scott, perhaps, number 15. As the payoff pitch on the way, runners on the move. Swung on and missed, throw down to second base, and it is not in time. Nice play there by Jordan Barkus just to keep it in front. As it will go for the 3rd out of the inning anyways, so Jordan Barkus fooled me. As the strikeout concludes this top half of the 5th inning, we will go to the bottom of the frame. With the GreyWolves coming to the plate, it'll be Jordan Barkus, Jeffrey Mitchell Jr., and Connor Zickafoose, as we'll take a quick break here on your Gresham GreyWolves Live. I'm Evan Giddings. Don't go anywhere.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham GreyWolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
It's a howlin' good time down at the Lucky Pint, where we have 30 rotating taps, happy hour all day on Sundays, fishbowl Fridays, or just come down and fill up a growler. The Lucky Pint is the home of Gresham GreyWolves, where we honor service members with a 20% discount every Monday. Check us out on Facebook to see our latest cocktails and craft beer list, and then come in and see for yourself what all the excitement is all about. Located at 1888 Northwest Fairview Parkway in Gresham, your locally owned place for craft beer and cocktails in Gresham.
And so now we come back to here in this bottom half of the 5th inning at Oslund Field, with the Gresham GreyWolves holding a slight lead over the Yakima Valley Pippens, 3-2. And in the conclusion of that last frame in the top of the 5th, the stolen base that kind of fooled us all up here in the booth. It was in fact interference on the batter ruled. And Jay Schuyler struck out swinging in a full count. Jace Vanderbrake was on the move. And it turned out that Jay Schuyler just simply got in the way of the catcher, Kyle Henderson. So they ruled the runner out, and that concluded the side. Nonetheless, the Grey Wolves will come to the plate as this one is swung on and belted. Jordan Barkus deep to right field, and this one is off the ivy near the 330 side down the right field line. Jordan Barkus easily in with two, will hold up there as he begins this bottom of the fifth inning with a boom. A double out, a loud one, and the Grey Wolves are in business here to begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch that time from Gavin Velasquez, and Barkus did not miss it. Right in the happy zone, low and in, and that's where lefties like him, as he was able to get his hands extended and really just golf that one almost, it looked like, off the right field wall. Fortunately, it didn't run to the ivy. Thought Jordan Barkus might have had a chance at 3, but made the smart play to hold up. Nobody out, don't want to risk getting thrown out at third base with Jace Vanderbrake, the right fielder, with a good arm. And it's now Mitchell Jr. to the plate. Sacrifice situation. He will lay this one down right to the pitcher. Not great placement with the bunt, but will get the job done as Velasquez has no play but to go to first base. And Mitchell Jr. demonstrating the ability to do everything at the plate. We've already seen him lead the league so far in average. His average over and above 500 now with 2 singles already this evening. But now demonstrating his unselfishness in laying one down and getting Jordan Barkus, a possibly important insurance run in this type of situation, over to third base. And so now with 1 out, it'll be up to Connor Zickafoos as he's first pitch swinging, pops this one up and is slicing over near the third base line. A beat on it does the third baseman Kyle Stahl have, and he will make the catch. So an unproductive out there as Connor Zickafoos is really kicking himself on that one. Unfortunately, looked like he got a pitch to hit there up in the zone, but couldn't do anything with it, but pop it up, and a nice play there made over near the bullpen of the Grey Wolves by the newcomer for the Pippens, Kyle Stahl. And his first game as the Yakima Valley Pippens certainly has had an impact. And now it'll be up to Ty Wyatt with 2 outs as he takes a breaking ball in for a strike. The designated hitter this evening for the Grey Wolves is 1 for 2. Had a single in the first, an RBI single. That was that broken bat flare through the right side. The Grey Wolves would take just that in this situation. There's another breaking ball swung on this time and popped up over our heads here in the Gresham Ford media booth. Now 0-2 to the 6'2", 235-pound right-hander from Willamette University. Big situation here for both sides as Velasquez has his sign. Now kicks and fires. Fastball swung on and missed on the inside corner. A good pitch there. And the Grey Wolves are retired. So leadoff double, can't make anything of it. As no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on for the Grey Wolves as that concludes this fifth inning here at Oslund Field. And we'll go to the 6th with Mitchell Morimoto, Hunter Hansen, and Jack Sandberg all due up for the Yakima Valley Pippens. We'll take a quick break here on Gresham GreyWolves Baseball Live. Again, your Grey Wolves lead it 3-2.
Okay, so you only get 1 shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top-to-bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest-to-goodness, factory-trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome. The Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
And so now we welcome you back here to the top of the 6th inning as Kason Cunningham back out on the mound. First pitch he will throw to the right-handed batter Mitchell Morimoto is a strike taken at the knees, 0-1. Grey Wolves lead it 3-2 here at Oslund Field. 6 hits for the opposing Pippens. 8 hits for the Grey Wolves as this fastball runs low to even the count at 1-1. Opportunities on both sides as what we've expected from 2 quality caliber ball clubs as this one is popped up over the right. Will get out of play 1-2 here to Morimoto. They've given us what we expected. A couple of close 1-run ball games. Grey Wolves came out on the wrong end of it last night, losing 4-3. As Yakima Valley was able to put up 3 runs in the 9th inning as this fastball misses up and in, now 2-2 to the Pippin left fielder. Put up 3 in the top of the 9th, and that point was to make it 4-2. As the Grey Wolves, before that inning, had the lead 2-1, and then were able to put one up on the board and stranded, in fact, the runner on second base with 2 outs as this pitch misses high, count runs full. So just 1 hit away, 1 dinker, 1 pitch away possibly, as that has seemed to be the case tonight. And this pitch gets away from Kason Cunningham and misses high for ball 4. So Morimoto works himself a walk here to begin this 6th inning. Something they haven't had too often this night. The only other situation where they've had a leadoff runner was in the 3rd inning, rather the 4th, when Hunter Hansen, who's now coming to the plate, walked in a 3-1 count before eventually being stranded at third base.
Now up to bat for the Pippins, number 25, Hunter Hansen.
Hansen's 0-for-1. Popped out to the first baseman, Curtis, in the 1st. Before, like I mentioned, walking in the 4th. And so now that will bring out a mound visit from the pitching coach for the Gresham GreyWolves, Ian Sanderson. I'm just trying to check on his left-hander. The 90th pitch would be coming up here to Hunter Hansen, so maybe just trying to get a gauge on how his southpaw is feeling. Early in the summer, and for a pitcher that just finished his freshman year at Linfield College, maybe don't want to try and stretch it out too much, at least early in the summer, get a better feel on the stamina of this left-hander who threw around 70 innings as a starter this year, 11 starts for Linfield College, one of the more well-known Division III colleges in the Northwest Conference, as well as all around the Northwest. National champions 3 years ago, and a very highly touted program, especially their baseball team, for which Kason Cunningham competes for. And the bullpen, it looks like, and has been confirmed that number 15, Kyle Scott, the left-hander from Petaluma, California, attended Holy Names in the fall in his freshman year. He's in the bullpen warming up as Sanderson now finished with his mound meeting and is going to make a gesture down to the bullpen, probably just to see if Scott is hot, and he is. So we'll see what the move is for the head coach, Justin Barkas, in this type of situation with Hunter Hansen coming to the plate. Would likely allow Cunningham to continue to pitch should he retire this batter. As he now checks the runner at first, a close lead there by Morimoto. And now a long pickoff attempt over there, no tag, as Morimoto is in with a head-first slide. As I was mentioning, Barkas, the decision probably is going to be up to Cunningham. If he is able to continue to move through this inning smoothly, would be allowed to stay out there, although pitch 90 is coming up. And now another pickoff attempt over first, trying to keep Morimoto there. In a 1-run ball game, we've already seen the Pippins apply the hit and run, a couple of stolen bases as well, so they're not afraid to make things happen on the base paths. Although I would expect Barkas to make a move in this situation should any more runners get on. So now the first pitch and the 90th on the evening is a fastball swung on and missed. Might have chased one up and out of the zone there, did Hansen. As it's now no balls and 1 strike. Waiting on deck, the first baseman for Yakima Valley, Jack Sandberg. He's 0-for-2 against Cunningham. So a couple of guys that he has had success against tonight as this fastball misses low. And it seems like that release point is something that at times has wavered for Cunningham. We saw it in his very first outing in the exhibition play, rather non-conference play against Thurston County. Went 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 earned run, but did strike out 4. So definitely a guy with put-away stuff. As the pitch now on the way, popped up and back out over our heads there. So we'll get behind the concession stand. Now 1-2 to Hansen. Defense pinching up the middle, trying to play for that, what seems like ever elusive double play ball, with Mumper and Barkas hugging second base. Michael Breen playing a couple steps off the line at third. Curtis holding the runner on at first base. And now 2-strike pitch on the way and fought off over and beyond the screen. Now we'll do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to the Yakima Valley second baseman. Scott's been throwing down there in the bullpen for the Greyhounds for quite some time, and that's something I've actually kind of noticed, is that they get their relievers up quite early. He's been throwing for about 3 innings now, although has been able to sit down when the Greyhounds have been hitting. That's now the 1-2 pitch on the way. Runner on the move, and that'll be slapped into left field. Executed well on the hit and run this time. We've seen him fail twice tonight, but this one is able to get through the left side. No play there for Breen, and the shortstop in that situation, Mumper, was covering second, so nobody there as Hansen has himself a single, moving Morimoto up to second base. So now with nobody out, runners on second and first, and as we expected, Justin Barkas will make the move. The head coach for the GreyWolves coming out. That will likely be the last pitch for Cunningham, as it appears that Kyle Scott will be entering the game for the GreyWolves, and we'll take a quick break here on Gresham GreyWolves Live on this Riverview Community Bank pitching change here. I'm Evan Giddings. Don't go anywhere.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Parents and kids, the GreyWolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 GreyWolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
And so we welcome you back here after this pitching change here at Oslund Field, as Kason Cunningham's day is done. It is number 15, Kyle Scott, on the mound. The Holy Names freshman, 6'1", 165 pounds, so not necessarily the largest frame on the team, but definitely packs some heat, featuring a fastball, changeup, and curveball. A nice look from the left-handed side, and the first batter he will get to face will be Jack Sandberg. On the evening, Kason Cunningham goes 5+ as he leaves 2 runners on base. Those are both his. Allows 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 of them earned, 2 walks, as well as 5 strikeouts. So on 94 pitches, not a bad evening for Cunningham. Definitely something he can improve on. But against a high-powered offense like the Yakima Valley Pippens, I'd say a quality start tonight for Cunningham. And so now Jack Sandberg to the plate. He will square up and looks to bunt, but cannot get it down as he fouls this one back off the feet of the catcher Kyle Henderson, and it's 0-1. An obvious sacrifice situation with runners on second and first and nobody out. Going to try and get runners both in scoring position for the 7-hitter and the center fielder for the Pippins, Branson Truby. In fact, is a pinch hitter for the Pippins, as it looks like number 20, Chris Ceballos from Cal State Fullerton. We saw him last night. Couple of nice at-bats. Did have a hit, about 1 for 3. So Ceballos coming in to try and do a job. Will likely square around again in an 0-1 count. And he does here, angling it toward the third baseman, Breen, playing in on the grass. So we'll see how this one plays out. Runners go this time and throw to third base. Not in time, and a double steal executed effectively by the Pippins. So not even needing to get the bunt down is Ceballos, as they tried to kind of draw the defense in, maybe distract the defense a little bit. Michael Breen kind of late getting to the bag, as well as the throw from Henderson. And again, with the runner on second base and the high leg kick there from Kyle Scott, allowing the runner on second that time, Morimoto, to get a big jump. So now here the 0-2 pitch with runners now on second and third as a changeup that runs low into the dirt near 1 and 2 to Sandberg. So 2 stolen bases on that one play, one for Morimoto, one for Hansen, as that'll be the second and third stolen bases on the evening for the Pippins. Middle infield looks like they're going to surrender this run in a 1-run ballgame. 3-2 the Grey Wolves lead, so they will concede this, although the corners are in. And now swung on and missed. Big pitch there from Kyle Scott. A fastball in the outside corner, and Sandberg could simply not catch up with it, as that'll be the first out of the 6th inning. Actually only pitched really the entire at-bat, as took advantage of Ceballos' inability to get the sacrifice down. And it seems like always the baseball gods have something planned in that type of situation if you're not able to make the right baseball play as he goes down swinging. So now the center fielder Truby to the plate for Yakima Valley. And the first pitch on the way here from Scott is a fastball that just misses off the edge there. 1-0. Truby is 1 for 2. Singled in the second. Grounded out to the second baseman Barkis in the fourth. Also with some nice defensive plays out in center field. Has thrown 1 runner out this evening. That was Barkis at home plate, as he now takes a 1-0 fastball outside 2-0. And those type of runs going to come up clutch in this type of ball game. Justin Barkis asking a lot of this left-hander to come on and try and keep, at the very least, just 1 runner from scoring, because in a situation like this, 1-run ball game, don't want to have that go-ahead runner come across the plate, as Scott spots an outside corner fastball right there, 2-1. So far so good here for Kyle Scott. As Truby steps back in, Scott has his sign. The left-hander kicks and fires. This one is laced back off the screen. Truby a little frustrated with himself. He thought he might have had a pitch to hit there. Maybe pulled something off speed. Nonetheless, count runs even at now 2-2. 1 out as Henson's on second. He takes his lead, as well as Morimoto from third. Henderson sets up inside. Fastball. Ring him up. Strike 3 called. Kind of a late strikeout call there from the home plate umpire, Enderberg. But nonetheless, Kyle Scott coming in and doing a job. Back-to-back strikeouts here from the southpaw. And like I mentioned, only 165 pounds, but definitely has got a lot of power behind that pitch and utilizing it effectively here in this situation. Now 2 outs here, and the left-hander Zach Bonneau to the plate. An opportunity for the Grey Wolves to try and get out of this inning unscathed. And so now the backstop will first pitch swing, slap the one over to the right side. Jordan Barkis has it on a hop over to first base in time. A nice play there from Barkis. Stumbled a little bit, but was able to recover. And what a job done there from Kyle Scott, as he gets a big round of applause there from the dugout. First one out of the dugout. In fact, Case Cunningham to give his pitcher some love, who strands 2 runners, both in scoring position, as we head to the bottom of the 6th here at Oslund Field. It'll be the Grey Wolves up. Drew Curtis, Ryan Glazer, and Kyle Henderson when we come back here from this quick break on Gresham GreyWolves Baseball Live.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 Grey Wolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howling time.
And so we're just about set to go here in this bottom of the 6th inning. Drew Curtis to the plate, as he will face Gavin Velasquez back out on the mound. as the Grey Wolves really dodged a bullet there in the top half of the 6th inning. Had runners on 2nd and 3rd in a situation with nobody out, as a walk and a single surrendered by Kason Cunningham set up that situation. And now the first pitch on the way to Curtis. He'll lace this one past the diving third baseman and Kyle Stahl. And the Gresham GreyWolves may be using some of that momentum gained in the previous frame here to try and spark the offense with one on and nobody out. So that situation there, runner on 2nd and 3rd, Kyle Scott called upon out of the bullpen, was able to strike out Jack Sandberg in a 2-2 count, and it did the same looking to Branson Truby, and then with 2 outs, got Zach Beno to ground out to his second baseman, Jordan Barkus, and a good job there from the young left-hander. As now it'll be Ryan Glazner to the plate. He shows bunt and drops one beautifully right in front of the catcher. That is Zach Beno. Will pick it up, go on to first base, but the job is done as the sacrifice bunt attempt is executed perfectly, and that will move Curtis up to second base here with 1 out, and Kyle Henderson coming to the plate. Henderson, 1 for 2 on the evening. Had a single in the first, was a part of those 4 singles. Really a flurry of base hits that was able to plate 3 for the Grey Wolves. And since that bottom of the first inning, they have not scored. They've left 3 on base, a couple of which in scoring position, really in the form of Jordan Barkus in the previous inning, as he's first pitch swinging as well. Pops this one over to the left side and will get out of play foul. 0-1. In the last inning, Jordan Barkus laced one off the right field wall to lead off the inning with a double, and then after was sacrificed over to third base, a pop out and a strikeout halted the Grey Wolves rally. So now looking to try and atone for that mistake and that missed opportunity, you could say, as Glazner will take a curveball that catches the outside edge there from Velasquez, 0-2. And speaking of Velasquez, he's done a pretty good job tonight. Of around 75 pitches, 50 of them strikes. So staying true to the scouting report in and around the strike zone. As the right-hander now fires in a fastball, and this one is lofted over to the shortstop. Going to make a play on it is Molina's. Glazner's already had 1 flare single over there beyond the head of the shortstop, Molina, but this time maybe playing him a little differently, taking a couple steps back as he'll make the catch right on the brim of the outfield for the second out. And so now, similar situation to last inning. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Michael Breen to the plate, and a 2-out RBI opportunity to try and extend this lead here. They have it, 3-2 over the Pippins, as Breen will take a curveball that cannot quite bend far enough in. In fact, Breen had to spin out of the way of that one, and it's 1-0. Looks like possibly some more action down there in the bullpen for the Grey Wolves, as well as some throwing going on for the Yakima Valley relievers. Now the pitch on the way, fastball, check swing there from Breen, did not go around as he's able to hold up, and the count goes 2-0. We'll try and get that for you right here. Looks like number 10, so Connor Lau, a 6-foot, 175-pound right-hander from Central Washington University, begins to get hot for the Pippins. As the 2-0 pitch on the way, fastball right there through the heart of the plate, and it's 2-1 here to Michael Breen. 0 for 2 tonight. Popped out in foul territory to end the first inning. He was, in fact, the 9th batter that was plated during that inning. Couldn't keep it going, though, and then ground out to the shortstop in the 4th as he takes a breaking ball placed well on the outside corner by Velasquez to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this game and this series in general just at a dead heat. 3-2 the Grey Wolves lead. 8 hits for the Grey Wolves, 7 for the Pippins. Really the difference has been with the errors, as this one is laced over to the third baseman, Kyle Stahl, who jumps and snags it. A nice play there made by the third baseman in his first game, as the Yakima Valley Pippin is able to corral that one, and the side is retired. So that will conclude the 6th, and we'll conclude my broadcast for the night. Evan Giddings alongside Alex Javarski. He'll be taking you home through these last 3 innings, and it's been a pleasure as we take a quick commercial break here on Gresham GreyWolves Baseball Live. Again, your Gresham GreyWolves lead it 3-2.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top to bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest to goodness factory trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome. The Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
Kyle Scott back on the mound for his second inning of relief work as he got out of a jam in the past inning. It was in the 6th inning where he had a runner on second and third. Nobody out, was able to get out of the jam as we welcome you back here. Start of the 7th inning. That first pitch swung on and hit right back up the middle by the 9-hole hitter Derek Molina. Throw over to first base, not in time, so a leadoff base runner here for Yakima Valley as the Grey Wolves lead it 3-2, top of the 7th inning. Hey, fans, you can get your Gresham Grey Wolves tickets by visiting GreshamGreyWolves.com or by calling 503-428-5248. If you purchase tickets before game day, you can save big, so reserve your seats today, as that'll bring the top of the order back up for the Pippins. It's Kyle Stahl, the leadoff hitter. Stahl trying to advance the runner from first base as the pitch from Scott, a bunt attempt. That one bunted foul down the right side, so a leadoff hit by Molina leaves him over there at first base, so a runner on first base, nobody out here. Top of the 7th inning, Grey Wolves do lead it 3-2 after dropping game 1 of this series a night ago, 4-3 to Yakima Valley, who is still perfect 5-0 on the season. And get this, Yakima Valley has only given up 1 earned run from their starting pitching all season. All 3 runs here plated tonight by the Grey Wolves coming unearned. Grey Wolves with 8 hits tonight. 8 hits apiece for both clubs as the count 1-1 now to Kyle Stahl. Kyle Stahl struck out back in the first inning. He did reach base all 3 times after that, as he is 3 for 4 tonight. So 1-1 the count to Kyle Stahl. And here's the 1-1 pitch from Scott. That one, a fastball, misses in the dirt. So 2-1 the count now to Kyle Stahl on this very chilly night here at Oslund Field. It seems like every day we've come back to the ballpark, temperatures just drop lower and lower each day. We're here in the 50s, literally feels like 40-degree temperatures here tonight as Oslund Field, as the lights are in full effect here. The pitch from Kyle Scott, that 2-1 pitch misses way outside. 3-1 the count now to Kyle Stahl. If you look out in the stands, plenty of jackets and blankets as people are cuddling up trying to stay warm here at the ballpark. Kyle Scott in relief for the Grey Wolves. The pickoff attempt over to first base, runner back, Molina safe at first. Top of the 7th inning, Grey Wolves lead it 3-2 over Yakima Valley in game 2 of this 3-game series. Nobody out, runner on first base as that 3-1 pitch smoked high in the air, deep left field, and that's going to get down to the ivy. As rounding third now is Molina. He'll try to come home and score. The throw to the plate, not in time, so this game's tied up at 3-3 now. Stahl with his second double of the game. That one deep into center field. Hit the ivy back there right in front of the Riverview Community Bank out there in center field. So this game now tied up 3-3. as Kyle Scott gives up his first run of the day here for Gresham. So still nobody out, runner on second base. It's Kyle Stahl over there. So that'll bring Jace Vandebreak up to the plate now again for Yakima Valley. That first pitch misses low and inside. 1-0 the count now to Vandebreak, who's been very hot here on the early season for Yakima Valley. Not someone you want to give him anything to hit here, as there is a runner in scoring position over there on second base. Still nobody out here, top of the 7th inning. As Vandebreak awaits the pitch, there's a breaking pitch, misses outside. And just like yesterday, Yakima Valley not wanting to go away here late in the ball game. It was Yakima Valley rallying late in last night's game. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Scott. That one chopped foul, left side, backing out of play. So 2-1 the count now to Jace Vandebreak, the right fielder for Yakima Valley. Vandebreak, a redshirt freshman, just got done with his redshirt freshman year at Gonzaga. As he awaits the pitch, slices that one into left field. That one's going to get down a base hit. Runner will have to stay put at third base. So runners now on the corners for the Pippins. Still nobody out.
Now hitting number 12.
As Kyle
Jay
Henderson
Schuyler.
tries to talk to his pitcher, Kyle Scott, working in relief, trying to calm him down here a little bit. As there is action in both bullpens. A lefty warming up in the Yakima Valley bullpen. Can't see the jersey number of, looks like it's number 10 for Gresham. Drew Martin Cone warming up in the pin. So runners on the corner, still nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. That first pitch misses outside, 1-0. Was 3-2 going into this 7th inning. Gresham on top of Yakima Valley, but Yakima able to plate a runner this inning as that ball sliced foul right side. Here's the 1-1 offering from Scott. Runner goes, throw over to second base, not in time as it's cut off by the second baseman Barkis over there. So now runners on second and third, still nobody out here, top of the 7th inning. We're all tied up 3-3. The visiting Yakima Valley Pippins with 10 hits already on the night. Meanwhile, for the Grey Wolves, just 8 hits with no errors tonight. So Kyle Scott digging in the dirt out there on the mound as he awaits the sign from his catcher, and he's all set for the 1-2 offering. That one swung on, hit high in the air out to right field. It's Ryan Glazner running back on it to make the catch. Runner will tag from third and head home, so Yakima Valley now regains the lead. It's 4-3 now, your score. So 2 runners have come around to score here in the top of the 7th for Yakima Valley, as they now lead at 4-3 with 1 out here in the inning. Runner on third base. And that's Jace Vandebreak for the Pippins over on third base. So Yakima Valley trying to stay undefeated on the season here, as we are in game number 2 of 3 in this series. Game number 3 coming up tomorrow, 7:05, your first pitch here at Oslund Field. Pitch number 1 to Morimoto. That one poked into center field as it's just out of the reach of the shortstop, and the Pippins add another run here as they now lead at 5-3 here in the top of the 7th inning. So Kyle Scott really struggling here this inning. as that's the third runner now that's come across to score this inning for Yakima Valley, and they now lead at 5-3 here in the top of the seventh with only one out. Runner over there on first base for the Pippins. So Kyle Scott will stay in the game here in relief, working with one out. He delivers that first pitch in there to Hansen. Hansen, the second baseman, watches strike one, bullseye right down the heart of the plate. So 0-1 the count. Wind starting to pick up here at Oslund Field as there is a chilly breeze that's working its way here into the press box. The 0-1 pitch from Kyle Scott, a breaking ball. Runner does take off, throw over to second base. Not going to be in time, as another stolen base here by Yakima Valley, and that seems to be a theme for them here tonight, as Yakima Valley playing small ball, not afraid to send guys on stolen bases, as that is ways they find to manufacture runs. Now the fourth stolen base of the night for Yakima Valley. Now Hunter Hansen awaiting the 1-1 offering from pitcher Kyle Scott. Here's the pitch, a breaking ball, misses outside. 2-1 the count now to Hansen. It'll be Jonathan Sandberg on deck, Branson Truby in the hole for the Pippins as they lead it 5-3 here, top of the seventh inning. In a game that's went back and forth, it was Yakima Valley plating a run in the first inning. That pitch sliced foul and out of play. Pippins scored one in the first, scored another in the fifth, and now 3 runs here in the seventh. GreyWolves with 3 runs in the first, and that's been all of their runs to show for here tonight, as the score 5-3 here. And Hansen awaits the 2-2. Runner goes from second base, throw over to third. It's not in time, as the runner will slide in safely, and now a runner over there at third base. Still only one out here in the top of the seventh inning, and the Pippins continue to threaten here late in this ball game. These Pippins continue to find ways to manufacture runs late in the game, as this is the second time now they had to come from behind against these GreyWolves. There's a shot out into left field. That one's going to get down. Another base hit, possibly a double, as it is a double there for Hansen, and another runner comes in to score for Yakima Valley. The score now 6-3 here. And we'll see if they're going to keep Kyle Scott in the game. It doesn't look like it, as head coach Jordan Barkus now out to the mound. So we'll take a quick break. It's Yakima Valley now on top, 6-3 here, top of the seventh inning. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Live.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Attention parents and kids. The GreyWolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 GreyWolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howlin' time.
Back here at Oslund Field as we're all set to resume action. A new pitcher now on the mound working in relief for the Gresham GreyWolves. It's number 10, Drew Martin Cohn. He's a righty, 6'1", 170-pound freshman from Troutdale, Oregon. Troutdale just a few minutes away from Gresham. That's actually where we've been staying over the past few days, over there at the Motel 6 in Troutdale, a small town here, but beautiful nonetheless, as we are all set to resume action here in the top of the 7th inning. GreyWolves trailing 6-3 here as Yakima Valley has brought 4 runners around to score here in this inning, and there's still only 1 out with a runner over there on second base. As the first pitch from Drew Martin Cohn, a fastball in there for a strike. It's the Pippins still at the plate batting now as Chris Ceballos from Cal State Fullerton up at the plate now batting. Ceballos just coming off Player of the Week in the West Coast League as he helped the Pippins sweep the Apple Sox earlier in the week. Throw over to second base. Runner slides back in time. It's Hunter Hansen over there at second base. Top of the 7th inning. GreyWolves trail 6-3. 1 away here. Runner on second base for Yakima Valley as they still threaten with a runner in scoring position. That pitch from Martin Cohn swung on and missed. So 0-2 the count now to Chris Ceballos. Ceballos, more hits than anybody in West Coast League play early on in the season, so not a guy you want to throw him anything to hit as he awaits the 0-2 offering. There's a breaking ball, misses outside off the plate. 1-2 the count now. As Martin Cohn now working in relief for the GreyWolves here tonight. Martin Cohn features a fastball as well as a few different off-speed pitches. He can mix it up with a change and a slider as he throws a fastball there. That one in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher, Kyle Henderson, to keep that one in front of him. 2-2 the count now. Still only 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning. As a chilly night here at Oslund Field. Here's the 2-2 offering to Ceballos, who has reached base safely in every game so far this year. That one gets away from the catcher, Kyle Henderson. Runner will advance to third, so a runner on third base now. Still only 1 out. And this inning seemed to be the trouble one some so far for your Gresham GreyWolves, giving up 4 runs here in this top half of the 7th inning. Can't wait to get out of this one. Here's the payoff pitch to Ceballos. That one swung on, chop foul, left side, out of play. So Ceballos stays alive, and we'll do it again. GreyWolves sitting 2.5 games back in the standings to Yakima Valley. Here's the offering. Swung on, hit high in the air, right side, foul territory. And that one's going to get out of play as that one goes into the bullpen of the Pippins. GreyWolves going to have to come from behind if they want to get a win in this one as they trail 6-3 here, top of the 7th inning. The payoff pitch from Martin Cohn. That one sliced foul, back right side, out of play again. So Ceballos really making the relief pitchers work here for Gresham. It's Drew Martin Cohn working in relief this inning for Gresham. Again, the payoff pitch to Ceballos. He swings at that one and taps that one foul right back to the umpire, who will pick up the ball and put it back in his sack there. Save that one for later. So 3-2 still the count here to Chris Ceballos. As Martin Cohn all set. The leg kick, he fires. That one smacked out. Center field, playable. And underneath it to make the catch is Jeffrey Mitchell Jr., the Cal product, for the second out here in this inning. But that will bring the runner from third base home. So now they lead 7-3 over the Gresham GreyWolves. 5 hits in this inning for Yakima Valley. And this one's starting to get out of hand here. Bases empty with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Gresham trailing 7-3. That first pitch from Martin Cohn in there for a strike to Branson Truby. Truby batting in the 7 slot here tonight for Yakima Valley. Truby, someone who did not have a hit last night, but really worked deep into counts and made the pitching really work to get any outs against him last night. That pitch, a breaking pitch outside, 1-1 the count now to Truby as he awaits the next offering from Martin Cohn. There's another breaking pitch, skied in the air, center field. Underneath it to make the catch again is Jeffrey Mitchell Jr., and that'll retire the side. So to the bottom of the 7th inning we go. Gresham trails 7-3. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves baseball here on Gresham GreyWolves Live.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham GreyWolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
It's a howlin' good time down at the Lucky Pint, where we have 30 rotating taps, happy hour all day on Sundays, fishbowl Fridays, or just come down and fill up a growler. The Lucky Pint is the home of Gresham GreyWolves, where we honor service members with a 20% discount every Monday. Check us out on Facebook to see our latest cocktails and craft beer list, and then come in and see for yourself what all the excitement is all about. Located at 1888 Northwest Fairview Parkway in Gresham, your locally owned place for craft beer and cocktails in Gresham.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Attention parents and kids. The GreyWolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players. Your Gresham GreyWolves.
New pitcher on in relief here for Yakima Valley. Looks like it'll be Connor Lau, 6 foot, 175-pound righty from Central Washington University. Grew up in Redmond, Oregon, and he'll be heading into his senior season this upcoming fall, as it'll be the top of the order due up this inning for the GreyWolves. They trail at 7-3 here as we start the bottom of the 7th inning. First pitch in there to Mumper up high. As he watches that one go by. 1-0 the count now to Mumper. It'll be Mumper, Barkus, and Mitchell Jr. due up this inning for the GreyWolves, as it was Yakima Valley scoring 5 runs in the top half of this 7th inning. And that's how we got to where we are now with this 7-3 score. Yakima Valley with 12 hits and 2 errors on the day. Meanwhile, Gresham with 3 runs on 8 hits and no errors. That pitch in there to Mumper, a breaking ball, finds the bottom part of the zone. 1-2 the count now to Mark Mumper. Critical inning here as the GreyWolves look for base runners here. Another breaking pitch in there. Strike 3 called, so Mumper will head back to the dugout. And that'll bring Jordan Barkus up to the plate now for the GreyWolves with one away here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Barkus's last time up at the plate doubled on a line shot out into right field. That one off the ivy. Looked like it might get out of the park out there in right field, as it's only 330 feet to right, 330 to left and right. Peaks out into center field at about 390 as Barkus swings at that first pitch right over to the second baseman. Throw to first in time for the second out. So 2 quick outs here in the inning. As Connor Lau having a lot of success here. And that'll bring the 3-hole hitter now up to the plate for the GreyWolves, Jeffrey Mitchell Jr., who's been hot here tonight. That first pitch, a breaking ball in there for a strike. That one started up high, curved right now near the center of the zone. As Mitchell awaits the 0-1 pitch. Lau not wasting much time in between pitches here, as that fastball misses just off the outside part of the plate. That'll even the count up now 1-1. Another breaking pitch. That one misses upstairs. 2-1 the count now to Jeffrey Mitchell Jr. And Mitchell Jr. a critical piece, especially offensively for the GreyWolves. They need him to hit, or they're not going to have much success here this summer. As that pitch, another fastball down low. 3-1 the count now to Mitchell Jr. Mitchell Jr., the Cal product, trying to get on board here for the GreyWolves in this bottom half of the 7th inning. He lines that one out into left field. It's going to stay up just long enough for Mitchell Morimoto to make the catch out there in left field. So that'll do it. Through 7 innings of play, it's Yakima Valley over the Gresham GreyWolves 7-3. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Baseball.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 GreyWolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howlin' time.
Back here at Oslund Field as we get you all set for the 8th inning of play. And hey, fans, you can get your Gresham GreyWolves tickets by visiting GreshamGreyWolves.com or by calling 503-428-5248. If you purchase tickets before game day, you can save big, so reserve your seats today. Drew Martin Cone back in, working in relief for the GreyWolves as they trail 7-3 here, top of the 8th inning. Leading off this inning for Yakima Valley, bottom of the order, it'll be number 9, Zach Bonneau. Starting things off here for the Pippens. He watches that fastball miss high and away. 1-0 the count to Bonneau. Bonneau, Molina, and Stahl due up this inning for Yakima Valley as they try to add to their lead and remain perfect. 5-0 is where they currently stand on the season, trying to advance to 6-0. That pitch from Martin Cone in there for a strike, count now even at 1-1. And here's the windup. That pitch, a breaking pitch, which hits Bonneau right above his knee, and he'll head over to first base. So Bonneau has now reached base safely in every game this season for Yakima Valley as he keeps that streak alive here. And that brings Derek Molina, the shortstop, back up to the plate for the Pippens. Pippens with 12 hits here tonight. Meanwhile, Gresham 8 hits of their own. As Martin Cone will check the runner over there at first base. It's Bonneau, slides back in time, so First baseman throws the ball back to Martin Cohn. He'll get set up for pitch number 1. That ball ripped foul down the right side, backing out of play, 0-1. Molina, the 9-hole hitter tonight for the Pippins, playing shortstop defensively as the runner Molina gets as the runner Bonneau takes a healthy lead over there at first base. 7-3 your score, top of the 8th inning. Grey Wolves trailing by 4 runs here as that pitch in there misses outside. 1-1 the count now to Molina. It's Drew Curtis on the bag over there at first base with a runner on. A bunt attempt there. That one initially fair, but rolls foul just in time. 1-2 the count now to Derek Molina. Been very impressed by the Pippins head coach, Marcus McKimmey, and all the adjustments he's made throughout this series. It seems like with his small ball tendencies, it manufactures a lot of runs for these Pippins, and with the quality outings they've had from their starting pitching, you wonder why they're 5-0. It only makes sense as that's a line drive hit out into right field. Holds up long enough for Ryan Glazner to make the catch out there for the first out in the inning.
For the Pippins, number 37.
And that'll bring the top of the order back up now for the Pippins. It'll be Kyle Stahl, the leadoff batter. First pitch from Martin Cohn, a breaking pitch that misses outside. Stahl 3 for 4 tonight. He's come around to score twice in this one. He has struck out once. Kyle Stahl batting .500 on the season. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That one swung on. Ground ball. That one's going to roll foul, so he'll come back to home plate and do it again. So 1-1 the count now to Kyle Stahl with 1 away here in the inning. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Grey Wolves trail 7-3 here, as the Pippins have a runner on first base with only 1 out here in the inning. Martin Cohn awaits the signal from his catcher, Kyle Henderson. And now we'll check the runner over there at first base. Throw not in time. Turned out being another beautiful night here for baseball at Oslund Field, as straight above us, clear blue skies as the sun has officially set. Still some darker clouds off in the distance, as that one's ripped right over the shortstop Mumper. Over to second for the first out. Throw over to first, not in time as a fielder's choice. Double play didn't pan out, so 2 outs now in the inning. 7-3 still your score, top of the 8th inning. Grey Wolves trail by 4.
Number 1, Jace.
And that'll bring the number 2 hole hitter back up to the plate now for the Pippins, Jace Vandebrake. Vandebrake 3 for 4 as well tonight with 1 RBI. He's batting .444 on the season. Coming up to the plate now with 2 down in the inning. Martin Cohn again checks the runner over there at first base. Thrown out in time. Here's the 0-1 offering from Martin Cohn. That one misses away. Throw over to first base. It's in time as the runner came off the bag. Throw over to first base by Kyle Anderson, and what a throw by the catcher to retire the side. So we'll head to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's the Grey Wolves still trailing 7-3. Don't go anywhere, fans. You are listening to Gresham GreyWolves Baseball.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top to bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest to goodness factory trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome. The Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
Dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Alex Shavarsky back here with you. To the bottom of the 8th inning we go as the Grey Wolves trail 7-3 here to Yakima Valley Pippens in Game 2 of this 3-game series, and it'll be a pinch hitter to start out this inning for the Grey Wolves. Looks like it'll be Ryan Smith, the 6-foot, 185-pound junior from Brentwood, California. Also a new pitcher now on the mound working in relief for the Pippins. It looks like Matthew Fish, 6-foot, 190-pound lefty from Lewis and Clark State College. Grew up in Kalamazoo, Michigan, on the west side of the state, as that first pitch from Fish, fastball in there for a strike. Fish not wasting time in between pitches, as that second pitch in there for a strike swung on and fouled back and out of play. 0-2 the count now to Ryan Smith. Ryan Smith getting his first at bat here tonight. Here's Fish with the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball, misses just off the outside corner. 1-2 the count now to Ryan Smith. Bottom 8th inning, Grey Wolves trail 7-3. Nobody out, nobody on, as Ryan Smith watches that pitch miss outside. 2-2 the count now. Nobody warming up in either bullpen now, as the 2-2 pitch awaits. Swung on and missed by Ryan Smith for the first out of the inning. Strikeout by Ryan Smith. That'll bring Ty Wyatt back up to the plate now for the Gresham Grey Wolves, batting with 1 out here in the inning. Ty Wyatt, as we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, battling that elbow soreness. Ty Wyatt batting .200 on the early season for the Grey Wolves. He's 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI as he swings at that first pitch high in the air. Coming in to make the catch, it's Truby for out number 2. So 2 quick outs here in the inning. Matt Fish working in relief here for Yakima Valley, doing a nice job throwing strikes. So that'll bring Drew Curtis back up to the plate now for the Grey Wolves. He takes that pitch down low, 1-0. Drew Curtis, 1 for 2 on the night, does have an RBI of his own, as the Grey Wolves trail 7-3 here, bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Fish. He delivers a breaking ball. That one stays up high. 2-1 the count now to Drew Curtis. Drew Curtis struck out 3 times last night with the bases loaded. Came up in the 9th inning with 2 runners on base, nobody on. Couldn't bring any of those guys around to score. So Drew Curtis really struggling last night as he tries to put that night behind him. Here's the 3-1 offering to Curtis. He swings at that one and misses. So the count now full. Fish putting his fastballs down low near the dirt. Curtis swings at that one, chops it foul right side. Right down the right field line, so Drew Curtis will head back to home plate. As he seems to be frustrated with himself. Taps the bat against his batting helmet. Gets set in the batter's circle again and waits the 3-2 pitch. Swings at that one, swings at it and misses. So another strikeout. And a 1-2-3 8th inning as we head to the 9th inning. Grey Wolves still trailing 7-3 here. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Live.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Attention parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Still looking for a gift for Father's Day? Well, the Gresham GreyWolves have the perfect gift for Dad. Spend your weekends at the ballpark. Our 5-game packs offer the perfect bundle of baseball and summer entertainment to get you out to 5 Grey Wolves games. Packs start as low as $50. For more information, visit our website at GreshamGreyWolves.com or call 503-428-5248.
So to the 9th inning we go as the Grey Wolves trail the Yakima Valley Pippens 7-3. It's Drew Martin Cone still in relief for the Grey Wolves as he fires that first pitch strike to Jace Vandebrake, 0-1. It'll be Vandebrake, Schuyler, and Morimoto due up this inning for Yakima Valley, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one misses high and outside. 1-1 the count now. Gresham got on the board early, scoring 3 runs in the first inning, but that's been it for Gresham offensively here tonight as that pitch from Martin Cone misses low and away. 2-1 the count now to Jace Vandebrake. Vandebrake 3 for 4 on the night, has come around to score twice, added an RBI as well as he watches that 2-1 pitch in there for a strike. The count now even at 2-2 to Vandebrake. Vandebrake batting .444 on the season. .750 on base percentage. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Martin Cone. That one's in the dirt. 3-2 now the count. Top of the 9th inning, Yakima Valley over Gresham 7-3 here. Nobody on, nobody out for Yakima Valley. Here's the pitch, swung on, a chopper in the air over to the shortstop Mumper, who's underneath it to make the catch, one away in the inning. That'll bring Jace Schuyler up to the plate now. Schuyler 1 for 3 tonight. 2 RBIs. He's batting .364 on the early season. And Yakima Valley showing you again why they're still undefeated on the season. Sitting with a perfect 5-0 record. That was actually Johnson out there at shortstop making the catch. His father sitting right here in front of me. As it's Jack Johnson replacing Mark Mumper out there at shortstop. There's one ripped out into center field. A base hit there by Jace Schuyler, the designated hitter. And now a base runner on deck with only one out here in the top of the ninth inning for Yakima Valley. That brings Mitchell Morimoto up to the plate now again for the Pippins. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Drew Curtis over on the bag now at first base with a runner on. As that first pitch swung on, hit high in the air. And that's going to drop in for a hit, as it looked like a little confusion there between the center fielder and the shortstop. It was Johnson and Mitchell Jr. with lack of communication out there. I don't think either of them knew who was going to get it, and that's going to go down as a base hit. So runners on first and second base, still only one out here in the ninth inning for Yakima Valley as they lead the GreyWolves 7-3 and look to extend their lead here. Here's the first pitch from Martin Cohn in there for a strike to Hunter Hansen. Hunter Hansen 2 for 3 on the night with an RBI, as he awaits the 1-0 offering from Drew Martin Cohn. Martin Cohn staring down the runner at second base, now delivers home. That pitch swung on, hit foul in the air, back and out of play. We'll need a big inning in the bottom of the ninth by the GreyWolves if they want to come from behind in this one. That one smacked in the air, center field. That one's going to get down, a base hit. Runner will turn around third, trying to come home to score. And he's going to beat the throw to the plate, and they add on to their lead now. So 8-3 your score now. Top of the ninth inning, still only one out. Runners on first and second base still for Yakima Valley.
Now batting, number 20, Chris Ceballos.
And that'll bring Ceballos back up to the plate now for Yakima Valley. Ceballos, he's 0 for 1 tonight. Has been walked a couple of times and added an RBI. As Ceballos checks his swing there. That ball outside, so 1-0 the count now to Chris Ceballos. This is the first game that's really gotten away from the GreyWolves all season, as Martin Cohn fires a fastball strike in there. Paints the inside corner 1-1 now. GreyWolves have been in every game up until this point. It's not impossible, but 4 runs. It's going to be quite a task to overcome in the ninth inning for the GreyWolves. That pitch, a check swing. It's tapped in the air to right field, and that one's going to drop down. A base hit on a check swing there by Ceballos. Another runner will come in to score. Runner takes off to third. Throw is in time, as they'll call the runner out at third. So Ceballos adds another RBI on the day. And
now batting, number 3, Branson Truby.
the Pippins extend their lead. Two away now in the top of the ninth inning. That pitch from Martin Cohn misses low and outside. 16 hits on the night for Yakima Valley. They've scored 9 runs here as they lead it 9-3 here, top of the ninth inning, 2 outs. Pitch from Martin Cohn in there for a strike to Branson Truby. So the count now even 1-1 to Truby, who's batting with 2 outs here in the inning. Runner over there on first base for Yakima Valley. That pitch, a breaking pitch, paints the inside corner. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2 offering from Martin Cohn. A check swing there. as he can't hold up. So we'll head to the bottom of the 9th inning. 9-3 your score. Gresham trails by 6 runs here. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves baseball.
Turn a double play with the Gresham GreyWolves this season by becoming a marketing partner. If you or someone you know would like more information on how to become a marketing partner of the Gresham GreyWolves during their inaugural season, contact Derek Hargett at 503-890-8827 for more information. Again, that number is 503-890-8827. Your partnership with the Gresham GreyWolves will be a howlin' time.
Don't miss out on all the action from the inaugural season of your Gresham GreyWolves. Join us at Mount Hood Community College for 6 straight games starting Monday night, June 6th through Saturday night, June 11th. All games start at 7:05 p.m. For tickets, call 503-428-5248. That's 503-428-5248. Or visit us online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.
So to the bottom of the 9th we go. Gresham trailing 9-3 here as they look for base runners here in this bottom of the 9th. Early and often they'll need them. Hey fans, you can get your Gresham GreyWolves tickets by visiting GreshamGreyWolves.com or by calling 503-428-5248. If you purchase tickets before game day, you can save big, so reserve your seats today. It'll be Glazner leading things off this inning for the GreyWolves, followed by Henderson and Breen, unless we see a few pinch hitters here. Bottom of the 9th inning, 9-3 your score. Yakima Valley over Gresham as that first pitch in there from Fish. That one's fouled back and out of play, 0-1. Gresham with their only 3 runs coming in the bottom half of the first inning. This pitch from Fish, a breaking pitch, almost hit the batter. Yakima Valley getting a run in the first, adding on another run in the 5th, 5 in the 7th, and 2 more in the 9th. As that pitch hits the batter, or at least it appeared to. And he'll drop his bat and head on over to first base. So just what the GreyWolves were looking for, a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 9th inning as they trail by 6 runs.
Gresham GreyWolves, number 27, Ryan Rodriguez.
And the pinch hitter in now to hit in place of Kyle Henderson. It's Ryan Rodriguez, the power hitter. Rodriguez, a 6'4", 220-pound junior from Sacramento, California, goes to Dixie State as he swings at that first pitch fastball high in the zone, 0-1. It's going to be tough for the GreyWolves, but they need base runners, which they do have a guy on first base. Nobody out here, bottom of the 9th inning. GreyWolves trailing 9-3 here to Yakima Valley in game 2 of this 3-game series. Here's the 0-1 offering from Fish, the lefty for Yakima Valley. That pitch in there for a strike. Now 0-2 to Ryan Rodriguez. Here's the 0-2 offering to Rodriguez. He swings and chops that one foul back to the fence. 0-2. Nice job by Rodriguez staying alive in the count. If you're Rodriguez, not trying to do anything too fancy, don't try to power through on a home run here. Just try to get on base, as that's what Gresham's looking for, is plenty of base runners here. A check swing from Rodriguez. They check over to first base, say he did not go as he was able to hold up. Now 1-2 the count to Ryan Rodriguez on this chilly night here at Oslund Field. Here's the 1-2 offering from Fish. Swung on and chopped foul out of the glove. Grey Wolves trying to come from behind in this one as they trail 9-3 here, bottom of the ninth inning. Nobody out, runner over there on first base. It's Glazner. As Rodriguez watches strike three blow right by him for the first out of this inning. That one caught the inside corner.
Now waiting for Gresham, number 1, Michael Breen.
That'll bring Michael Breen back up to the plate now for the Grey Wolves. Michael Breen 0 for 3 on the night. He's batting .200 on the early season, trying to extend the inning here for the Grey Wolves. Watches that first pitch breaking ball, low and in the dirt, 1-0. Pitch from Fish misses outside. Now 2-0 the count to Michael Breen. Glazner reached base earlier in the inning after getting hit by a pitch. And that's where we stand in this inning now with a runner on first base, only one out here, bottom of the ninth. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Breen, swung on and chopped foul back to the fence, 2-1 now the count. It's Ceballos over there at first, holding the runner on base. Stahl playing just behind the bag over there at third base for the Pippins. Here's the 2-1 offering from Fish. That one doesn't even make it to home plate as that one bounces in the dirt. Nice job by the catcher, Zach Bonneau, staying in front of that one. The count now 3-1 here to Michael Breen. We'll see if they give him the green light to swing here. Grey Wolves trying to rally here in the bottom of the ninth as they trail 9-3 here with one out in the inning. Here's the offering from Fish, a big swing and a miss there, so that'll run the count to full now to Michael Breen, who bats here with one away in the inning. You are listening to Gresham GreyWolves Live as we present every game to you here live online. Here's the payoff pitch. Michael Breen swings at that one, can't make any contact, so 2 outs now in the inning after another strikeout from Fish. And that'll leave the Grey Wolves down to their final out here. As it looks like pinch hitter here for the Grey Wolves. It's Jack Johnson up to the plate now with the Grey Wolves down to their final out. Johnson fouls that one back to the screen here in front of the press box. So 1-1 the count now to Jack Johnson. Johnson with his first plate appearance here tonight watches that pitch in the dirt. The throw over to second base. And that's going to do it as Glazner can't get to second base in time. And Glazner caught stealing will end the game. So 9-3 as the Yakima Valley Pippins take game 2. And they take the series here at Oslund Field. So we'll take a quick break. And we'll come back with action on the post-game show. Don't go anywhere. 9-3 your final score here at Oslund Field as Gresham drops game 2 of this series to Yakima Valley. We'll be right back with the post-game show. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Gresham GreyWolves Live.
Okay, so you only get one shot at a vacation this summer, so let's make sure it's not an epic fail. Before you pack the sunscreen and the bug spray, before you lose your sunglasses again, get your official vacation mobile to the Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford for an oil change and a complete road trip inspection. This isn't a down and dirty oil change from the greasy spot down the street. I'm talking about a top to bottom maintenance and safety inspection from honest to goodness factory trained automotive technicians. It doesn't matter what brand of vehicle you drive or whether it's an Econo Cruiser, a minivan, a Mighty Man truck, or a Road Warrior motorhome, the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will make sure your summer adventure doesn't involve being stranded on the side of the road. Your vacation is calling, and the Quick Lane technicians inside Gresham Ford will help make sure you get there. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford is open Monday through Friday till 10 and till 4 on Saturdays, and you'll never need an appointment. The Quick Lane inside Gresham Ford on Powell, 2 blocks east of 242nd.
Finding the right dentist for your young children can be challenging. At Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the importance of helping your child feel comfortable in the dental chair. Since 2007, Dr. Jiyoung Lee has helped many young patients in the Gresham area, and she can help your child too. Request your appointment today at GreshamPediatricDentistry.com.
Attention parents and kids. The Grey Wolves coaches and players will be conducting a baseball camp from July 20th through July 22nd for players ages 5 through 16 at Mount Hood Community College. Your young ball players will receive outstanding instruction in pitching, hitting, infield, outfield, base running, and much more. The cost is just $45 per camper. For more information on the camp, log on to GreshamGreyWolves.com and go to camp registration. Learn from the very best ball players here at Gresham GreyWolves.
Welcome to the Gresham GreyWolves post-game show, presented by Active Family Chiropractic, Edward Jones, Gresham Ford, Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, the Gresham Police Officers Association, Lucky Pint, Metro East Web Academy, Northwest Accounting Partners, Olympic Gym, Riverview Community Bank, and State Farm. Here's your host, Alex Yavarski.
Welcome back inside the broadcast booth here at Oslund Field, live on the campus of Mount Hood Community College, where we just saw the Yakima Valley Pippens knock off the Gresham GreyWolves in Game 2 of this 3-game series. Final score 9-3 in this one, as Yakima Valley officially takes this series. Yakima Valley scoring 9 runs on 16 hits and 2 errors. Meanwhile, for the GreyWolves, they played 3 runs on 8 hits, and believe it or not, the GreyWolves actually had the lead going into the 7th inning before Yakima Valley brought 5 runs around to score in that inning, adding 2 runs a little bit later in the 9th inning. And your final score, once again, 9-3 here, your final score at Oslund Field. We want to welcome you into the Gresham GreyWolves post-game show presented by Gresham Ford. I'm your host, Alex Yavarski. I want to thank you listeners once again for joining us here tonight, as we will bring you the winning and losing pitchers here once the stats get printed out. It looks like Gavin Velasquez will get the win tonight for Yakima Valley. Gavin Velasquez going 7 strong innings here tonight, not giving up a single earned run, as all 3 of Gresham's runs coming unearned back in that first inning. The losing pitcher tonight for the GreyWolves, it's Kyle Scott, as it was really a chilly night here at the ballpark. Once again, the GreyWolves just couldn't seem to get their bats going here tonight, at least couldn't get timely hits when they needed them. As we'll wrap up this post-game show, once again, your final score 9-3 here. Yakima Valley on top of the GreyWolves, officially winning the series. We will be back here for Game 3 of this series tomorrow, 7:05 p.m. First pitch right here at Oslund Field. We hope you join us then, as that'll do it for us here tonight. Again, your final score 9-3, Yakima Valley over the Gresham GreyWolves. I want to thank you fans once again for listening, and we'll be right back here tomorrow. Hope you join us then, saying goodnight and so long, GreyWolves fans.
Thanks for listening to Gresham GreyWolves Baseball, presented by Active Family Chiropractic, Edward Jones, Gresham Ford, Gresham Pediatric Dentistry, the Gresham Police Officers Association, Lucky Pint, Metro East Web Academy, Northwest Accounting Partners, Olympic Gym, Riverview Community Bank, and State Farm. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And be sure to join us at Mount Hood Community College for GreyWolves baseball, or catch the games live online at GreshamGreyWolves.com.